Atlas.
Here's another one. One time for the mind now. Let's go.
Could be something true now. I'm not looking anymore. The times are breaking, love are through now. Sharing real connections, what we're made for. Come on, let go, baby, more. Don't you know you're ready on a jump for that? Try to put the boat double cooking on the go, but no use. Hey, I'm gonna go in.
And I went with a flow, double trouble on the go poses. Keep posing, opposing against these foes. Please know I'm the roses that grew out on the concrete jungles.
Not a day goes by without me thinking about that way the world stopped in motion. When you walked into my life and we connected like we share the same emotion. Couldn't help but move that glass open as smiles into each other's blind spotches. All this energy's got us inspired now. We couldn't stop it, just set it free and dance.
Persona 4, dancing all night.
Ladies and gentlemen, this stream is now in session. Obi-Wan 362 Gamer at Law presiding, and welcome to Persona 4 Dancing All Night. Vex, welcome to the courtroom. Crimson, welcome to the courtroom. How you guys doing? You can't see me. I am dancing. It is happening. We never finished story mode. I'm not sure how far we got. We have to go back to it now because we have to see what is left to see. Why no D&D? Bubbles wasn't feeling up to it. She had a weird day at work, so she preferred to come home and just chill out playing some Animal Crossing. So, kid setting, welcome to the courtroom. How are you doing? Yeah, Bubbles still has to go into work. She works in pharmaceuticals, so she has to go to work. Technically, my job is also considered essential, but two of the more senior people at work volunteered to take all of duty and pending cases that had to be resolved, so that the rest of us could just work from home. So, okay, I barely remember what was going on. I have a vague recollection. I do recall that we played for a really long time, and then there was one dance, and that was it. Okay, Crimson, enjoy your lurk. After splitting from conjuring the others and traveling further down the path, the atmosphere starts changing. It's still a creepy sight, but how do I put it? It feels like the surroundings and paths have been kind of standardized. Looks like the others are feeling the same thing. They're glancing around with weird expressions on their faces. Well, this is creepy.
This is a very different look compared to the last place.
Isn't it, Yukiko? I love everybody's dancing outfits. They're true to their original outfits, and yet still updated and fresh. Why are you making fun of me, Bubbles? Why are you doing that? Blade Master, welcome to the courtroom. How are you doing? Yes, I recall your existence.
What is this? It's starting to look like some weird circus.
The TV world changed according to the mind of whoever appeared on the Midnight Channel, right? There's shadows around, and we can call our personas here. So does that mean this Midnight stage works the same way?
I did not see video. I saw it existed, but that's about it.
You're telling me someone's mind looks like a circus on the inside? That, raises a lot of questions.
Welcome to Tamami Recipe's Midnight Stage.
It's that voice! Stop hiding and show yourself!
Show yourself, coward. I saw that the video existed, but I didn't see what it was or watch it, Vex, so I have no idea. Doing alright, doing alright. Had some dinner, spent some time with my wife, watched some Parks and Rec. And now we're back to do some dancing and personaing. So that was what was regularly scheduled for tonight, Blade Master. But yeah, you must be already tell Crimson this. Bubbles wasn't up to it tonight, so we swapped it up. That's why Tuesdays are kind of wild card nights. Always have been.
And why should I do that? I don't see any reason to bother with you.
Oh, rude. Hup. Yosuke's anger is only natural. We can't see whoever's speaking, and we still haven't figured out what it's trying to do. It's like our words aren't even reaching it. That's not important now. If it's not going to listen, then we need to at least draw out as much information as we can.
You just said this was Tamami-san's stage. Is she up ahead?
Still weird having him actually talk.
Yes, she is. And her performance is about to begin. She's going to become the Tamami everyone wants. A true star, shining brightly at our eternal concert.
Eternal concert.
Rise told me about your spiel. Becoming the you that others want, huh? That's just letting yourself be brainwashed.
Or giving into your shadow.
Brainwashed? Not at all. This is for Tamami's sake. Forcing others to deal with your true self won't make anyone happy. To her, there's no point in being someone that nobody loves. But if she becomes the Tamami everyone wants, then everyone will love her. Nothing could make her happier.
Vex wants you to know, Bubbles, that there are fish and bugs that will be going away at the end of the month. So look for them before we get there. Fish and bugs. Come on now. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like real life. Things are seasonal. White hot flash runs through my mind. Knew the voice wouldn't listen to us, but I didn't think it would be like this. The voice has no ill intentions. It truly believes it's doing this for Tamami's sake.
This doesn't look good. Nothing we say is getting through.
In any case, I'm sorry you've come all this way. But I'm afraid there's no admission for those without a ticket.
But we're dancers. The circus of my mind. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Black mist starts to swirl up in front of us, eventually taking form and blocking our way forward. Shadows.
What the? Shadows connected by ribbons, just like Naoto-kun said.
Be careful, don't get caught.
Come on, connect with us. If you do, I'll let you join us and see Tamami on stage.
Good. Great. All we have to do is connect with them, guys. As if triggered by the voice, that eerie song begins playing, causing all the shadows to dance. I instinctively look away, but it's futile. Since this world amplifies the ability to express yourself, their dance goes past simple visual appeal and reaches directly into our minds. Losing strength, I struggle to fight back against the urge to join the shadows.
This song again.
Dance!
I know I was warned, but I didn't think it would be this bad.
Yup.
Oh crap, they're getting closer!
Everyone hang in there. Don't let the pressure overwhelm you.
Yosuke nods and takes a step forward. In his eyes, I instantly understand what he's going to do. Yosuke, you've got this.
Good thing Rise assigned each of us a song to work on. Dancing is expressing ourselves. I still don't quite get it, but looks like I gotta give it a shot.
Yosuke, you're gonna dance?
Yeah, he's gonna dance. Crap, I have to remember how to play this game.
Hey, when it comes to showing off your moves, it's first come, first served. Sorry, but I got dibs on this one.
Senpai, everyone, are you alright?
Hey, Rise. How's it going?
Rise, perfect timing. I need my song.
Yosuke Senpai's track? Okay, I'm on it. I'll turn it up full blast.
Perfect.
So wait. All right, Rise, hit it.
Let's tear it up. Bet you can barely contain yourselves.
I'll be sure to make it look good.
Yosuke, I've got high hopes for you.
There. Okay, bring it on whenever. Yup.
I'm gonna make this look good.
Ooh, it's bad.
Nice! Get on! Oh, you're pretty good too, Yosuke!
Not bad, Chie. That was some sharp footwork.
I'm surprised how good they both are.
That was the best performance ever. The power of meat and work. There.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm glad this is still like a warm-up song.
Okay, bring it on whenever. There.
You're on fire!
Woo.
Watch my style dancing!
You're rocking it.
Oop.
Nice! Oh, you're pretty good too, Yosuke!
Not bad, Chie. That was some sharp footwork.
I'm surprised how good they both are.
That was the best performance ever. The power of meat and work. Ha. Yup.
Woo. There we go.
Oh, Jiraiya.
Got nervous, alright? You're fine. Yeah! Rip it up, Jiraiya!
Yeah, I feel like I nailed that.
You were moving
From
great,
mythology.
Yosuke. Good going.
Boom. All right. So glad that was an easy song, and it was probably uneasy, and it's a good thing that it was, because I needed that. Whew. Everyone's favorite persona. I mean, like, I really like Arsene. It's either Arsene or Izanagi,
Yosuke, you did it. That was a great performance.
or Jack Frost. Jack Frost is great.
Yes, you were wonderful.
Yukiko's so cute.
Phew. Not such a
over
disappointment
there.
now, huh? It's not like I've been screwing around all this time, you know?
Whoa.
Good.
Chie, are you all right? You're spacing out.
Just impressed he didn't just screw it up royally.
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing at all, really. Just it caught me off guard, and I was like, "Damn, Yosuke!"
Oh, what was that, Chie?
Gosh.
Now that you've seen how cool I can be, are you falling for me?
No, that's not possible, right, Chie?
Good.
Yeah, your dance was awesome, but none of that other stuff.
Oof.
Yukiko-san, Chie-san.
You guys could at least kind of humor
It's
him.
supposed to be a joke. You please get the punchline instead of taking it seriously?
I think you're the punchline.
Oh, damn it. Even the shadows understand me better than you two.
Oh. Chie and Yukiko ignore Yosuke's stubborn complaints. As I approach Yosuke to console him, the glowing shadows around us suddenly begin melting away. 18 minutes in, and we've already done more dancing than we did the entire last time we played this. That's not quite true, but it's close.
Wow, it's beautiful.
The shadows, cheering in joy at Yosuke's dance, are engulfed by light. Little by little, they fade away into the air. It's a beautiful sight, no matter how many times I see it. We all watch in awe. I am the shadow, the
What's
true
up
self.
with those shadows anyway? I mean, these guys are kind of different from the shadows we're used to, huh?
I.
Usually they try to beat the crap out of us as soon as they see us.
Now that you mention it, you're right. Oh, are they calm because they're chained down? You know, like Chosokabe.
The what?
Chosokabe? The Sengoku era feudal lord?
Okay.
No, not him. You know my dog.
Okay.
His name's Muku. I keep telling her, but she keeps forgetting.
Wait, what? What?
Hell, this isn't even the TV world. Are there really this many shadows outside of it? I know it happened once, but that was kind of a special case.
Yosuke's right. I hadn't given much thought to it since this isn't the real world. But are shadows really everywhere? Just as our personas prove, shadows are entities tied closely to the human mind. I highly doubt that they can just be anywhere that qualifies as an alternate world.
Maybe they were caught in the TV world and then they got yanked over here. Perhaps someone was walking them?
Good. Like a dog?
Are you still stuck on dogs?
Maybe somebody did bring them here.
I don't know if it's from the TV world or not, but it's possible they were brought here from somewhere.
Let's say they're from inside the TV. You'd think Teddy would have noticed their presence first thing, right? But
Maybe.
if it's not the TV they came from, that'd mean there could be shadows anywhere.
Anywhere.
First off, where even is here? This definitely isn't the TV world, right?
I mean, it's on my TV.
Teddy said as much, so we can at least be sure about that. Probably.
Probably.
That voice said this is a place where no one hurts.
Yeah, no one hurts or gets hurt, right?
Right.
Well, if you get brainwashed by that ribbon, I guess you wouldn't even think about hurting anyone. Who the heck is that voice anyway? Sure sounds like they know a lot about this world.
More like it rules this world. Maybe that voice created everything here.
Oh my gosh, maybe. This is a very GA-like idea. It made this place. Certainly possible, but we don't have enough information to determine that.
Who knows? It's not like any one specific person made the TV world either. Though if the voice does have that kind of power, then we're up against one tough opponent.
It's hard to believe this is all the work of a normal person. Aha! Maybe the culprit isn't human. An alien, maybe?
That's a very Yukiko thought.
I kinda doubt that.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I did a little research after getting Rise's text.
Uh-huh.
You know what people are saying about the LMB website's video, right? That it's the curse of a dead idol?
Good. Of course it is. Everyone turned toward Yosuke, startled. No, Yukiko was fascinated and Chie was horrified at his unexpected words. Chie has a known problem dealing with this kind of subject. She's quick to challenge Yosuke's statement.
What? No! No! Stop right there! How can you bring up that stuff at a time like this? I can't believe you!
Hey, I'm being serious here.
I'm being serious here.
There was an idol that committed suicide a while ago. And rumor has it that she cursed the site from beyond the grave.
So since she's already dead, you think she has supernatural powers? Oh,
Yeah, why not?
Yukiko, just stop. Conversation over.
Nope.
Come on, we should get going.
Nope.
We need to save Tamami-chan, right? We don't have time to be standing around chatting.
She's right. Maybe what we're talking about relates to the incident, but it's dangerous to waste time talking. Mostly for Chie. We still have a ways to go. Can't have her losing her composure. She's valuable help. Plus, she dislikes the subject. If we need to go over to solve this mystery, then, unfortunately for her, we'll do so. But right now, we'd better move on.
You're right. Let's focus on rescuing Tamami-san.
All right, if we're ready, then let's move.
Like how they put that exposition in there when it wasn't even kind of necessary. We all nod and start running down the path. Tamami-san is up ahead. We need to save her.
Look, someone's there.
Did we even move? Spot a silhouette up ahead. Chie is the first to speak out. On closer inspection, it's definitely a girl wearing a familiar white outfit, looking utterly lost.
That's her! Tamami-san!
Tamami-san!
You-san? Huh? Why are you here?
Dude, awesome! Just like on TV. It's the real fluffy head in the flesh.
Yosuke, shut up.
Huh? But why are you in your stage outfit?
We were practicing, and we heard this creepy song, and then something all flat and slithery wrapped around us, and
Us?
I don't know what happened, but the next thing I knew, I was here.
Are you all here?
This doesn't make any sense. Where are we? And who are you?
It looks like seeing a familiar face has brought her at least some relief. Tommy-san keeps changing expressions like a child throwing a tantrum as she yells at us. I've met her before, so I'm a bit used to it, but the others seem a little taken aback by her attitude.
Oh, yeah. We haven't introduced ourselves. I'm Yosuke Hanamura, this guy's partner. And this is
Don't word it
Chie
that way.
Satonaka and Yukiko Amagi. They're our friends. Our team, I guess?
I mean, we also may have been involved in relationships, depending on the timeline. It's hard to say.
Anyhow, you can relax now that we're here. Don't worry, Tamamin. We'll save you.
Yosuke-san, Chie-san, and Yukiko-san?
Tommy-san steps toward Yosuke and the others, takes a good look at each of them, staring into each person's face. Judging from what I know of her, I might have an idea of what she's trying to do. Well, that sounds a little misleading. It'd be more accurate to just say she's trying to pick a fight again.
Huh? Something wrong? Nice to meet you.
Whoa, that's close. What's up?
Yep, I win. I'm the cutest one here. What?
That's what that was about? Is this really the time for that? And hey, why am I even in the running?
It's a good question. Why are you even in the running? Suddenly, the atmosphere around us changes. Without a word, we're all ready ourselves for action. We know this feeling. As we expected, an all too familiar voice echoed down from above to us. No, to Tamami-san, standing behind us.
Well, who do we have here? We won't let you have Tamamine.
Just calm yourself.
Still around? Sorry, but it's almost time for Tamami's big performance. Let's go, Tamami. Make everyone laugh, like you always do.
Yeah, like you always do.
Why should I go with you? Besides, I'm not trying to make anyone laugh.
Oh, I know. You're just working hard, always trying to do your best. But it's a funny thing, isn't it? The harder you work, the farther away you seem to push everyone.
You mean when you're telling them all that you're the cutest one in the room?
Funny? How dare you?
It's all right. I understand your pain. If you connect with me, you won't have to suffer at all.
Oh good, more shadows. They're back. Black mist gathers and forms a crowd of shadows. Like before, they're all connected by ribbons. As they eerily sway their bodies, they try to reach out to us.
These guys again? Dude, there's even more of them this time.
I know, I see it.
Won't have to suffer?
Don't be fooled.
You can't listen to what that voice says.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah, focus. All four of us, Chie, Yukiko, Yosuke, and I, stand in front of the shadows, blocking Tamami-san. There's only one thing to do. Can't let them take her.
Hey, you! Think you can smooth talk to Mommy-chan? Whoa! Not gonna happen! Sorry! That's right! All your pretty words are nothing but lies!
You tell him, Yukiko.
Huh. Now that we're here, it's not gonna be so easy for you.
Stop yapping. You don't know a thing about Tamami.
Well, you'll never see it coming.
No one likes
You won't see it coming because that's not the song from this game. The eerie song begins playing and the shadows start up their dance. And again, the strange feeling of lethargy washes over us.
What is this song? My head!
This song again? Ugh. No matter how many times I hear it, it makes me cringe.
Hang in there.
Oh, so many shadows! Just how many more are there in this freaking place?
Just start punching and kicking. You can do it.
We can't afford to lose. Stand back, everyone.
Wait, Yukon. I'll dance this one.
Yes.
Yukiko, what are you saying?
I think she's saying she'll dance this one.
Don't worry. I've been practicing the song GRIZZLY-chan gave me every time I took a bath at our inn. First come, first served. Right, Yosuke-kun? Then here I come.
Yukiko walks ahead of me and exhales sharply through her nose, straightening her posture. She looks ready and willing, in fact, looking at her.
Hey, you think Maybe Yukiko just really wanted to dance?
Yukiko, you're dancing in the inn's open-air bath?
Shh, Chie. Don't ruin this for us.
Sorry for the hold-up, Senpai. The shadows are right in front of you, aren't they?
Yep.
Say-chan, I'll be dancing this time. Can you prepare the music for me?
Let's get the music.
You mean your track, Yukiko-senpai? Give me a second. Okay, ready when you are. Thank you. Then let's begin.
Oh my gosh. You're fine. Oh, midnight stage.
Let's go back to first principles.
I'm eager to
Heartbeat,
see your
heartbreak.
elegant dance, Yukiko.
Hobbit, hobbit, heartbreak, heartbreak,
Brr, 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 brr.
hobbit, hobbit, it keeps on pounding. Heartbreak, heartbreak, you tell me goodbye. Let all our feelings get through. Tell me why you did it, every dream falling apart. Tell me why you did it after the promise. Still I can, oh baby, I need your love. Get so deep and that is sweet night. Heartbeat, heartbeat, it keeps on pounding. Heartbreak, heartbreak, you tell me goodbye. Heartbeat, heartbeat, it keeps on
Looks good.
heartbreak, heartbreak, you tell me goodbye.
That's it! I think it's going great!
Here. Looking good. Good. Ready anytime. Good. You started a new life. Who is holding your hand now? You started a new life, moving forward. Dancing and dancing and that's the rhythm we used to hear a million times in our morning bed. Good.
I'll help shake things up.
It's going great.
Splendid, Yukiko.
You truly are amazing. Thanks, Yukon. Go for it, you two. Thanks, Yukon. You really are reliable when things matter most.
Ooh.
Looking great!
Here. Good.
Piano doesn't feel right.
Good.
Ooh.
Here.
Whoo. Whoo.
Konohana Sakuya.
That's right.
I showed off some nice moves, right?
The what?
You carry yourself so fluidly. It suits you, Yukiko.
That was her persona. Is that Konohana Sakuya? I don't remember her. Yeah, but Yukiko's just super deferential to basically everybody, so. Oh. Boom. Boom.
Thank goodness. I guess they understood me. How well did I dance, though, I wonder?
Did amazing. As the shadows cheer Yukiko's amazing dance, we run towards her, all smiles. Her, Yosuke, they're all incredible. We may have had Risei's help, but it's still impressive how far they've come. It may be that something in this world is affecting them, but even then, I can tell how much they've been practicing. Of course, Risei deserves credit as well. She had a pretty strict regimen for us.
Wow. Who are these people? Are they really amateurs? Her moves weren't anything special. The emotion in that dance. I can't possibly.
Do you see now, Tamami? They'll only hurt you.
Yeah, Konohana Sakuya. That's her first persona. I mean, which part?
You're not like them. They can't save you.
Stop being a sore loser. You trying to pull something else?
Me? Oh no. You're the ones tormenting Tamami.
Your Tomama.
I need to be number one. The best. Or else my place. My purpose.
You don't need to be the very best. This isn't Pokemon.
Tamami-san, stay calm.
Don't freak out.
No!
Crap.
Tamamine!
Tamami-san!
You don't sound nearly concerned enough, Yukiko. Happens all at once. Countless ribbons dart out of nowhere and drag Tamami-san off into the distance. We stand there, frozen, everything happening before we have a chance to react. What was that? The voice talked to Tamami-san. The moment she faltered, the ribbons bolted out with unimaginable speed.
Damn it, what the hell was that?
Look like ribbons! Pay attention!
Can't save Tamami-san? What did that voice mean?
Later, we have to hurry.
Only she can save herself.
She wasn't acting normal at all. Tamami-chan is in danger.
You don't know what she's like. You've never met her before.
Right, let's chase after her.
After sharing a nod, we dash off in the direction Tamami-san disappeared. We won't let our guard down this time. Tamami-san, we will save you. As we run down the path, the surroundings get stranger and stranger. Eventually, we arrive at a giant tent. We go inside without a moment's hesitation. Yosuke yelps, though not out of disgust or shock.
What the? This is an actual circus tent. Is Tamamine really here?
Tamami the clown.
I see her! Over there!
Uh-oh. Yukiko points to the center of the tent where Tamami-san stands, lit up by a spotlight, as if she's performing.
Shut up. I'm going to be the best. The number one idol in the industry. Do you have any idea how much I've done? How hard I've worked for that?
Uh-oh.
True. You've put a lot of effort into realizing your goal. But is that what you really want?
Oh, no.
You just want to be accepted.
Aww.
All your life, your famous actress of a mother and your beloved father have told you to be a star.
No.
How could you know about that?
Because it's you!
I know everything about you, and I know how badly you're hurting inside.
Just accept yourself! That's how you defeat your shadow.
Trying hard for them, but you're well aware that you'll never live up to your mother's image, or even Konami. And since you're not the best, no one is going to accept you. No one will ever love you. Poor Tamami.
Stop it! Stop it!
Anubis, welcome to the courtroom. How are you doing? Tamami-san shakes her head vehemently, like a child, crouches down as if to reject everything it's saying. So familiar. I've seen things like this happen again and again. It's the worst case scenario, when a human who has fallen into the TV world denies their own shadow. The shadow goes wild. I'm sure everyone's thinking the same thing. One moment we're holding our breath, next moment we all dash for Tamami-san.
This is bad. We gotta hurry.
Tamami-san!
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 Look, they've come for you, Tamami. Stronger, more talented people here to save a helpless little girl.
Yeah, that's the only problem with what her particular issue is.
I know that you aren't strong. You don't really want to be the best.
No, that's not true.
I want to be the best, like, oh, whatever it was.
It's all right. Don't kill yourself over something you're not. People want you just the way you are.
Just the way you are. Panic! Welcome to the courtroom, enjoy your lurk.
Just listen for yourself. Listen to everyone's voices.
Joker, there's a treasure chest. We can get more money.
Need to be number one.
It's time to duel! Anubis, thank you so much for the $1 donation.
Her looks are pretty average, but she's still decently popular. Who cares if she doesn't sell that much?
Bubbles. I opened up Pokemon Go because I couldn't remember if I caught a Pokemon today. There's a Magikarp here, and it's shiny. Suddenly, an unfamiliar voice resounds from above. No, not from above. Feels like it's whispering directly into our ears. Different from Risei's persona communication.
What the? Who's talking?
I don't know. But is he talking about Tamamine?
I know, right? As long as she's fun to watch, I'm totally fine.
Yep.
She's kind of a natural airhead. All she needs to do is make us
Sorry,
laugh
Bubbles.
sometimes.
I don't want her to break out or anything. I prefer she just kept being the group's comic relief.
Aww. No, she's good. She deserves a chance to be in the spotlight in a good way.
I heard she does a ridiculous amount of training on her own, but why?
Is that Matt Mercer? Are you sure?
I heard she does a ridiculous amount of training on her own, but why?
It's like, you still sure?
She won't lose her job as long as she keeps people laughing, don't you think?
Hi.
See, Tamami? You don't need to go to such trouble. No one expects it. Won't you accept these people's desires? You can leave your days of pain and hardship behind.
I see. I never needed to work hard. After all.
No. No, wait. No! Nope, some of those look like they're around your neck. That's not okay. I mean, it can be a little okay, but, like, it's probably not okay. At Tamami-san's words, it happens. Ribbons fly from all sides, wrapping around her body and lifting her into the air. Dying in style. But even caught there in the ribbons, like prey in a spiderweb, Tamami-san remained quiet.
Tamamine!
Tamami-chan! I don't care anymore. If that's what everybody wants, I might as well take the easy way.
Suddenly the ribbons bind Tamami-san's entire body, wrapping her like a cocoon. At the same time, black mist, like that of a shadow frenzy, just like we saw upon first entering this world, begins churning over her body.
What the hell? Dude, this looks bad.
A bad day, bad day, bad day!
She's been taken in by the voice's power.
You're connected. Now you can become the tamale everyone wants.
Oh, crap. Oh.
Yes, it feels great. This is the me that all the people love. I'm totally fine with this. Everybody will accept me now. And all I had to do was forget about myself.
Now that's just gigantic. Clown outfit, balloon-like body that's easily over 2 meters, a giant face drawn on its stomach. After the ribbons burst, a creepy and yet ludicrous creature stands where Tamami-san was. As you prepare for conflict, one inexplicable thought runs through my mind. It's even bigger than Kanji. Seems kind of rude. Alright. Hearing eerie cheering from behind, we turn to see the stands, empty moments ago, now filled with shadows connected by ribbons. This is what the voice meant by Tamami-san's stage is starting. Now Tamami-san has taken on the form that the shadows wanted all along.
Oh, I've had enough of this! Throwing your feelings away, pandering to people so they like you? There's no point in that!
Coop.
People should be proud of you for training like crazy, for fighting to make yourself even better! I know you know that, Tamami-chan, and I'm not gonna forgive anyone who doesn't respect hard work!
To be honest, I was surprised. She must have been outraged. Ever since we've been dancing, Chie looked the most hesitant. But now she's taking the stage. She's probably the most earnest of us all, and the hardest worker. I'm sure she couldn't stand seeing Tamami-san being made a fool of when she's working so hard.
Chie! There's lots of things I hate about myself. I tried to hide them, worried that people might not like me. But these guys saw me inside and out, and they accepted me for who I am. That's why I'm with them now.
Yeah.
All the important stuff that everyone taught me, I'll get it through to you, Tamami-chan.
Oh.
Yeah, Chie, knock him dead.
Chie-senpai, I heard everything. Rise-chan? It's kind of embarrassing.
Bless you, Bubbles.
There you have it. So cue it up. Yeah, I'm cranking it up, so show me that fancy footwork.
Show us your moves.
Let's do this.
You want to play Bubbles? Why not, Bubbles?
Let's go get it.
Tamami-chan, we'll save you in no time.
You're on fire, Chie. Show off those kicks.
Like, they're literally arranged so you, like, they're in the same position.
Alright, success.
Yeah.
Going great. Hiya. Come on, let go of the remote. Don't you know you let it on the top. Alright, I'm on a roll. Alright, charging complete. Going great. Get up on your 50 down the world. Bam. Magically is all the whole world. Look around,
This is gonna be so smooth. Prepare to be dazzled. Yes. That's the spirit. Tumbleweed, can you hear us?
Not bad, Yosuke. You rocked the house.
Good, I can sense both your passion.
I guess your moves aren't just for show. Thanks. Bam. All right, I'm on a roll.
Yeah.
Persona.
Perfect. I really wanted the nose to just pop.
That's right.
To like confetti or something come out.
Those were some fancy steps. No one else comes close.
No, of the clown in the background. There's too many things going on at once. No, it's fine. Kingdom Hearts 2 flashbacks to Atlantis. Oh, don't say that. T-Baby, you could. T-Bubbles, you could have done it. Takes some getting used to.
What is the E when it does? I know it's doing two of them.
Yeah, just the same time. So see, like, it's the top, side, bottom, top, side, bottom.
Yeah, like I see how it's like that.
I'm explaining to Bubbles how the game works right now. She was like, I can't figure, because she always has issues keeping straight the different controllers, and that's why I'm like, for this one, like, that's why they made it super easy. It's just like the buttons are where they go. Yes, it is. And then the circles, you just flick the stick. The circles that goes. There's like blue circles that radiate out at different points. There's also fever ones too, but there's also blue ones. But you just that's it. It's easy. Does the persona like jazz? I mean,
Did that do it?
probably not. The monster lets out a scream of pain and writhes. Awakened by Chie's dance, its voice is gradually turning back into Tamami-san's. When it finally breaks down, the monster crumbles away, and only Tamami-san is left standing there, hanging her head.
Tamami-chan!
Tamami-chan!
Tamamine!
What? Oh, that's right. Well, I guess I really blew it there.
No biggie, right?
Yeah, what's important is that you get it now, Tamami-chan!
You get it!
Oh man, I thought I did everything I could, but I didn't realize I had so much to learn.
Biting her lip, she looks miserable. She must have gone through things that we can only imagine. But along with that bitterness, I could feel a new resolve from her as well. And as proof, Tamami-san raises her head up, looking more determined than ever.
I'm going to stick to my extra voice training and all the dance lessons. No matter what anyone else thinks, I won't give up. I'll keep at it so one day I'll be able to express my real self to those people I heard. Thank you so much, Chie-san. And you too, Yu-san, Yukiko-san, and Yosuke-san.
Aww.
Good luck. I'm sure you can do it.
You got this. Well, of course.
No more helpless little girl, ever. From now on, I'm the one doing the saving. It'll be exciting, dramatic. Like I'd suddenly appear and save a puppy caught in a storm drain.
Is that what you were? Were you a puppy caught in a storm drain?
Hey, you think she knows this kind of stuff is why people think of her as the goofy one?
Don't ask me.
Just let her have her moment, alright?
You guys, I'm standing right here. I'm an idol. A very serious, very professional, non-comic relief idol.
I mean... It's kind of funny, though. Guys, it's a door! Go through the door! Go through the door! Tommy yells, and for a moment, it feels like the same hectic atmosphere when we first met her, before a pillar of light descends nearby. A thick metal door appears, as if from thin air. What is that?
What the?
I assume it's the way out. Go, go, go!
A door of some kind. But where does it lead?
Out?
Wait, is this the door to our dressing room? Oh, it totally is. It's got the same scratch right across here.
The door to the dressing room?
Go!
Yeah, the one at Takara Productions. We use it all the time when we have a recording session or something.
Ghost door. Come to think of it, it is familiar. The store does look like the one at Takara Productions we use for practice with Rise. These types of doors are in most studios. Being newcomers to Takara Productions, we're not in a position to identify it for sure. What about Tamami-san? She's a veteran idol. She knows the studio. She's been going there for years. If she says it's their door, then...
Takara Productions. You mean where we came from? How could it be here, though?
Quit questioning it and go through the door.
Let's go take a look inside. We might find out something.
Hello? Excuse me.
Hi!
It's a tiny bit different, but this is the Takara Productions dressing room. I'm sure of it.
What's different about it?
I don't sense any enemies around. I think we might be safe here.
Other than the fact that there's red light coming through the window. I can feel everyone's tension drop after I say so. As I thought, they're all tired.
Wait, is that you? Are you the silver hair? Is that
Yeah, that's you. His name's also you.
like, is that intentional?
I don't think so. I don't know.
But like, is that the protagonist?
Yeah.
Has he always been the protagonist? I thought
Persona
that was
4.
part of-
Yes, this is Persona 4 with GA.
I feel like he wasn't silver hair, but
He was. Raising something, Yukiko raises her hand to her ear, listens carefully.
Did you notice you can't hear that bizarre song in here?
The daily burning red sun. Yep, you're in the shadow realm. That's possible.
There's something about this room. It's different from the other places we've been so far.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Almost makes me forget we're in another world.
What is this?
I don't have an answer for you.
Huh? Some kind of note?
A note? Does that mean someone was here before us?
Generally.
I don't think this is a letter. It's more like a diary entry.
A diary? Whose, though? Hey, you. You mind reading that out?
You didn't want to say you? You? You didn't want to say, hey, you? You Hakusho?
hey, you mind reading that out?
The pressure from everyone is crushing me. No one really knows me. I don't have any bonds with anyone. I don't want to sing. I have no right to sing that song. It hurts so much. I feel like I'm suffocating. I want to disappear.
My mom wrote that. I tried before.
I'm too weak even to stand on my own. I just wish I could connect to someone, to have a bond to support me.
The writer was clearly in a lot of pain. wonder if they came here and wrote it.
But this isn't the real world. Who would even have had the chance to do that?
Silence settles over us. After all, none of us have the answer to that question. But this rather realistic note left here, because of how strange it is, it feels like a clue to something.
I just thought of something. But, I don't know.
Just go ahead.
Say it, Yosuke.
That voice out there kept telling us and Tamamin to get connected, right? And then there's this note. And the idol who committed suicide? I don't know. But I'm getting the idea that it's all...
All separate, completely unrelated incidents.
No, I can't handle that stuff!
I know, Chie.
Idol? Who committed suicide? Everyone, are you alright?
Nope.
Oh, Rise, we're fine. How about you guys?
What the? What's going on? Oh no! Now I'm hearing voices? Rise-senpai's in my head!
You were just grabbed by phantom ribbons, turned into a giant balloon clown, and your first notion that there's a problem is the fact that you hear Rise. Tamami, honey, no. Right. Since we're all in this world, it slipped my mind, but Tamami-san, the others don't know about personas or shadows or anything. It's only natural for Tamami-san to panic when Rise's voice is suddenly in her head. Wasn't quite sure how to explain it, but Yukiko instantly solved that problem.
Don't worry, it's like a phone. It's harmless. Oh. Really?
Good.
I just saved Sumomo. You're with Tamami, right? I can tell she's there.
I'm glad you're safe. Looks like things are going well on your end, too.
Who's Momo? Shadow Realm called it.
Yeah, Kanji and Teddy are both really pulling their weight. Oh, and so is Naoto-kun, naturally.
Naoto-kun! I see. I was a bit worried, but it looks like Rise's team is doing better than I thought. As I glanced at Tamami-san, she breathed a sigh of relief at hearing the safety of her fellow idol.
Oh, thank God. Sumomo's okay. And the place you're in right now, it looks like a dressing room, right?
Yup.
What about it?
I think it'd be best to leave Tamami there to rest, instead of moving on ahead with her. What? Why? I don't want to stay here on my...
And she collapses. Just as Tamami-san stepped forward to speak, she lost her balance. Ready to spring forward to catch her, we all breathed a sigh of relief when she managed to stay standing.
Tamami-san, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just... I feel really tired.
Yep. Yep, the metaverse, or whatever we want to call it, it takes a lot out of you when you confront yourself. Of course, now to think of it, makes sense. She's been in this world a day longer than we have. We're used to situations like this, but even then we're using more energy than normal. There's no way Tamami-san wouldn't be tired.
I knew it. It's like the TV world. Normal people get exhausted just by being here. So it would do more harm than good if she went with you guys.
Is it really that safe here, though? I mean, what if shadows pop up again while we're gone?
Look, like, the whole thing is a manifestation of somebody's thoughts and such. Ergo, the fact that this room is explicitly a makeup room or a dressing room or something seems to signify that this would be a safer area than anywhere else in this world. Obviously.
In your area, so it should be okay. Plus, I don't even sense a residual shadow presence in that room. It's almost like a safe zone.
See?
A safe zone?
As far as I can tell, yeah. So you should make sure Tamami gets some rest and go on ahead. Oh, and about Miss Ochimizu? Geez, I gotta go. We'll talk later, okay?
It's like Persona 5, exactly.
Got it.
I guess that would be the thing. They didn't have any safe rooms in Persona 4, so that's not something they would be accustomed to. I didn't think about that. She cut the conversation short and our communication ended. Still business we have to talk about. She'll probably call back later.
Was Rise-chan gonna say something at the end there? Wonder what it was.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, something about Miss Ochimizu.
Hey, do I really have to stay here? I can't go with you guys?
Wouldn't be wise. Being stared down by Tamami-san, I was at a loss for an answer. Risei's right. Probably it's best to leave her here. But to her, it feels like being abandoned in a strange, hostile world.
I understand what Risei-chan's saying, but it's only natural for Tamami-san to feel anxious being here alone. What should we do? Maybe one of us stays with her?
Considering what just happened, it's probably a bad idea to split up our forces.
I'll stay with Tamami.
Hi!
Miss Ochimizu?
Wait, weren't they just talking to you?
You need someone to stay in order for you to move on, right? So, I'm saying I'll stay.
I was in shock. There's none other than Miss Ochimizu, the head producer of LMB, exactly as I remembered her.
That is Miss Ochimizu, right? The LMB producer?
I think so. That rude lady we met at the studio. Yukiko, she can hear you! Wait, hold on. She protected Konami-chan, and she got dragged into this world. Why is she standing here all cool, like nothing happened?
She's perfectly connected to who she is.
This has got to be what Risei wanted to tell us.
Of course I pushed Konami away to protect her. I'm sure nobody had a better plan at the time.
You don't have to say it like that.
Not good. Unlike me, the others aren't used to Miss Ochimizu yet. Not worried about Yosuke, but Yukiko and Chie tend to take things personally, which means they could clash with Miss Ochimizu. In order to demonstrate that this is Miss Ochimizu's normal, I tried talking with her like I usually do.
Miss Ochimizu, I'm glad to see you safe. But how did you get here?
I hate repeating myself, but I suppose I must, since you weren't with the other group. I simply walked here. When I came to, I was lying on the ground, so I started moving.
Good.
I did run into some strangely dressed people along the way, but they didn't do anything to me.
Good.
Strangely dressed people? Wait, you mean shadows? And they didn't attack you? How's that possible?
'Cause she scared them.
I don't know, but when I got closer, they vanished into thin air.
She is too confident in who she is to be affected by shadows.
Suppose I'm not too popular here either.
Shadows have likes and dislikes?
Pardon my rudeness, but you don't look very surprised given the situation.
It's a show business, darling.
Why is that?
Well, I'm not that hard-headed. I don't know where this is, but after what happened, it would seem reasonable to think that something supernatural is going on here. And panicking won't get me anywhere, will it?
I mean, maybe.
Now, from the looks of you, I'm guessing you have an idea about what's going on. Or this is something you're used to. And you've come here to save Tamami and the others. Is that correct?
Boy, she's good at this. You should be a detective. We all couldn't help but exchange glances at Miss Ochimizu's sharp deduction. She's certainly on the mark, but we still don't know her intentions.
Well, that's pretty much it, yeah.
Then I can only offer my thanks. Sumomo and Tamami, at the very least, your group rescued those two already.
Well, we just, did what we could. Wait, Ms. Ochimizu, how do you know that?
I met Risei Kujikawa and the others prior to coming here. It was after they saved Sumomo.
Sure nothing paranormal was happening here? I mean, she said something paranormal was happening here.
Dude, she really gets stuff done.
Good. Ignoring Yosuke's reaction, Miss Ochimizu calmly scans the area, and her gaze settles on Tamami-san. Immediately, Tamami-san stands at attention, frozen like a deer in the headlights.
Tamami, if you're a professional, then bite the bullet. You're staying here with me. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Nope.
Jeez, she's so intense. There's no way anyone could say no to that.
And that's why the shadows leave her alone.
I freaking told you! This is the Empress! Every fan's worst nightmare!
That's all I have to say. If you're done here, then go. I'll leave the other members to you.
No mistakes will be tolerated, right? We'll do our best.
So Chimizu snorts and tilts her head dismissively, as if ending the conversation, and then looks away. Shortly, Chie comes up to me, baffled.
Yukun, I can't believe you can talk to her like it's nothing. She really gets under my skin.
What? No.
Me too. Does she really have to put things so harshly?
What? Yes.
That's no way to ask favors of people. It makes me lose the will to even try.
I really thought that was gonna go. Makes me lose the will to even live. And I was gonna be like, Yukiko, honey, calm down.
Yeah, huh? I've seen her on TV, but man, she's even rougher in person.
Okay.
But is it me? Or is she harsh on purpose? I wonder if there's a hidden agenda or something.
Do you really think so? She did thank us, so I don't feel bad about anything she said.
Good. She said thank you, so everything else she said was fine.
Well, we're here to save the members of Kanamin Kitchen.
Kanami Kitchen.
Whatever she says, it doesn't change what we're going to do.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry I brought up such an awkward subject.
Anyway, we should take a quick rest and get moving. We don't have any time to lose.
He's gonna help me dance.
We need to save everyone.
Getting a lot of lag. It shouldn't be from me. Two left. There's still people who we need to save. Lucy is right. Doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. We've got a job to do. As I'm thinking, Mr. Chimizu finds a strange note, looking it over. After Yu's team left the dressing room, all that remained was Uchimizu and a very tense Tamame sitting alongside her.
You have a solo part at LMB, don't you?
Oop.
Yes, I do.
How are you feeling? Any better now?
Yes, I was exhausted before, but I think I'm okay now.
Good.
I see. Can you dance for me?
Right now?
Yes, right now, go.
If you're too fatigued, then that's fine.
Oh, no, I'll do it. Please, let me dance.
Good.
Then start.
Go. Mush mush.
Yes, ma'am.
Tamame stood in front of Ochimizu and began dancing.
Stop. No, you're not getting it at all.
Good.
Listen to me, Tamami. The power, the soul of that routine is like... pain and outrage. The agony of the oldest brother of a family of orphans. His precious Flan eaten by careless younger siblings.
This is like... No, I was gonna say it's like... Arena's analogies.
You raise your hands to the heavens and cry out in pure, wretched, exquisite misery.
Do our bonds mean nothing?
What? I don't get it.
Leaving Tamame-san behind. You've thrown him at me twice. We move on. After some time, our surroundings start changing. Again. What is this? Tamame-san's stage just a minute ago. Does this mean that from here on it's something different? Oh. Say the sexy lounge?
Whoa. What do we have here?
It's way different from before. It was a circus for a while back there, but this feels more like nightlife, don't you think?
Yeah, it is.
I wonder what the person who made all this is trying to accomplish.
The person who made this, huh?
Persons whose subconscious made this? Is that better, Yosuke?
Yeah. It's not like the TV world where everything reflects the mind of the one trapped inside.
But it kinda does. Is.
So the most reasonable guess would be that that voice made all this.
That's right. In our investigations inside the TV, the mind of the person inside the TV affected the environment's appearance. Based on Tamami-san's case, this is different. So who's shaping this? Is it that voice like Yosuke said? Have I ever thought of creating a hashtag for myself? No?
Who the heck is it anyways? It's been all voice and not one appearance yet.
Huh? You mean it's not a ghost?
Probably not. It's probably not a ghost.
Yukiko, I know it's unintentional, but you really should watch what you say before you start losing friends.
Don't be rude to Yukiko.
Look, forget the ghosts. Either way, we have no idea who this person is, right? Isn't there some sort of hint anywhere? You know, something not ghost-related, please.
Poor Chie. Let's
That
connect.
voice was telling us in Tamami-san to connect with them.
Ghost door.
Oh, that sounds pretty ghosty to me.
Huh?
It was written in that dressing room, too.
Just breathe, Chie. Just breathe.
Oh, speaking of which, Tamami-san said that the dressing room was the one in Takara Productions. If that voice is the one shaping this world, then that person must be familiar with Takara Productions, right?
I mean, probably.
Yeah, it sounded like the voice knew Tamami-san fairly well. Tamami-san was caught completely off guard when that voice talked about her mother, and even her insecurities.
Alright, things are getting clearer. So the culprit's related to Takara Productions, and knows Kanamine Kitchen.
Yeah, I'm realizing this looks like it was actually painted over top, and so I don't know if I could get this plate off if I had to. No. But like if something went wrong. Anyway. It's as much as we can puzzle out for now. But Takura Productions is Kaname Kitchen's agency. Everyone knows them there. We don't have enough information to pinpoint the suspect right now. Unless we just left them with the culprit.
Playing detective, are we?
It's what we do.
I'm afraid we can't have you wandering around backstage if you're not on staff.
Shut up! We're here to save Tamamine, Sumomine, Tomomine, and Nozomine, not to play your stupid game.
Those names.
We already know you've got something to do with Takara Productions. We'll catch you sooner or later.
I guess we're here to catch Tomomine now, considering.
Catch me? You're so funny. But how sad. You don't listen to a word I say. Our Tamami paid the price because you poisoned her. She abandoned her bond with us.
Don't say it like that! You're twisting things to make us sound like the bad guys!
Too many mins. Yep, exactly.
Oh, but you are. A cruel poison that eats away at our bonds. Like you didn't exist, they could all be happy, never having to deal with pain and suffering.
You never have to deal with pain and suffering. Wait.
How about this? I can return you to the world you came from. After all, if you're not interested in making a connection with us, then you have no place here.
Huh? You'll send us back? Well, that's good for us, isn't it?
We're gonna have to leave everyone else behind, Chie.
Don't fall for it, Chie. I'm almost positive that voice Voice's offer doesn't include Tamami-san and the others.
Yeah, pay attention.
It's only trying to get rid of us.
What is this, an audition? Yeah, basically.
Oh! Oh yeah! Sheesh! Trying to be sneaky, huh?
GA.
Sorry, but we don't plan on returning by ourselves.
Ooh, burn.
We're going to find all 4 of the Kahneman kitchen girls, and we're taking them back with us.
You's right. There's no way we're just taking off on our own.
I see. Then do as you like, I suppose. But I wonder, will Tomoe go with you?
Yes.
She's up ahead?
Maybe.
Of course she is. Friggin' Yosuke, read the marquee sign. It's not a marquee, but you know what I mean. It says Tomoe. Pretty sure it says sexy lounge Tomoe. But that's not the point. Has no intention to talk to us with us anymore. The horde of shadows in front of us is proof enough of that. We all know what's coming next. Take our stances and brace ourselves for that song.
Looks like it's not gonna let us through so easily.
Why don't you just give in? The harder you resist, the more pain you have to suffer. Connect with us, and you'll be freed from everything.
The volume of the eerie song keeps going up. The shadow's dance is affecting us. We're shaken up. We can't afford to let our guard down now. We won't let this delude us anymore.
That's my cue. No way in hell we're backing down now.
Yosuke.
Alright! Go, Yosuke! Show him that you can be cool sometimes!
Gee, thanks. That's really encouraging. Rise, can you hear me?
What?
Loud and clear, Yosuke-senpai. Ready when you are.
Doing Yosuke again?
Alright. Well, I don't look that good, and I'm not as talented as you.
Accurate.
But as long as I have friends who accept me for who I am, I'm gonna stick with it. Time to bring the house down!
Let's dance!
Showtime.
Again, I know the last
Be
time
sure to make it look good.
backside of the TV.
Don't let up.
Okay, bring it on whenever!
There was a lot going on.
Time for the highlight of the show.
Placement goes as placement. Big bucks payment. I'm dirty like a slave man. Began to lose patience. Release complacent. Success is success rules that assassinate us.
Looks good.
A lot of confidence before from vanity.
going
Reason
great.
why I got a crew behind me, my family. Even if they try to bribe me, never ride. Believe in beauty and
You're on
destiny.
fire.
Fire. Talk of the blood, the flesh of the flesh, but talk of the soul.
You can do
the
this,
lesson of
Yosuke.
heart, the
That
lessons
got
I
my
taught.
blood
Yo,
pumping.
backside of
Thanks,
TV,
partner.
it sounds like
Whoa,
DV.
so
Bottom of stock, so don't mean
You're
I
getting
fool
me
you.
fired up.
Underestimated where your brainwash illuminated bunch of hallucination, but to some's elucidation, hell no, I won't cave.
You
I'm a
really are the
outlaw,
best partner I could ever have.
counterattack for the southpaw.
There!
That's it! That's the rhythm!
Okay, bring it on whenever!
I'm going in too.
Information's better choose, recognize the source, of course, so get accused soon. Be careful who you choose to speak in back room. Jealousy running like sun and boom. It's best up, however,
Looks
we
good.
hate to lose. Large in the dark, leaving scars to some, but who's fume? I got my third eye to see through the costumes. Lies up the line, little finger twin, notice juice. This pothole's feature.
Ooh, okay.
So intriguing.
You can do this, Yosuke.
Now that's my partner!
Whoa, so passionate! You're getting me fired up!
Money makes the world go around. Who the
Looks good.
Mother Teresa, but they never listen to me.
You! You really are the best partner I could ever have.
Okay, you're doing great.
Yup.
Oh, you did it!
Oh, dang it, I thought it was over. The bar at the... Oh, frick! The bar at the bottom is cut off on my TV, so I can't see it. It doesn't know how far I am from the end of the song.
Persona.
Shred Jiraiya. Do, do, do.
I feel like I nailed
Man, I was doing so well, and I missed the one because I thought it was over, and my finger slipped off the thing, and so annoyed with myself. I forget what. There's a level higher than Brilliant. I can't remember what it is. Yeah, it was just like, I remembered in the middle of that song, I was like, oh yeah! Oh, I'm sorry, Rebels, did you want to do that song? Do you want to do the next song? Bubbles, you could do it. I believe in you. Yeah. How is that so much extra work? It's not that bad. At the end of the song, the shadows surrounding us cheer in joy. Am I gonna play Pokemon again? Probably. At some point, I still need to go back. I still need to catch, what's the shield one? Zamazenta? Still need to catch Zamazenta, so I have to go back at some point. Yosuke's dance charmed the shadows and freed them from that eerie song one by one. It lifts my spirits to see, proud of him as his partner. Yosuke, well done. Definitely heard a phone. Sound like it came out outside.
How's that for expression, huh?
I mean, it was fine. You did alright.
Not bad, Yosuke. That was all you out there.
Did you know it took Snorlax 16 years to stand up? I did. I did know that. Took Snorlax 16 years to stand up, and we're all proud of him, alright?
Yeah, that dance had Yosuke written all over it.
For better or for worse.
You don't give up, do you? Well, no matter. Whatever you do, our bond is eternal.
I swear, if this is Teddy... Wait, no, it can't be Teddy.
Well, there goes the voice.
That really ticks me off! Saying whatever and taking off just like that! Oh, I am so mad I don't care if it is a ghost anymore! But that voice...
Oh. He was bothering me as well. Yukio seems to have noticed something about its words feels strangely wrong.
What was it? If people like you didn't exist, they could all be happy, never having to deal with pain and suffering?
Wait, if you flip that around, isn't it saying as long as we're here, they'll have to deal with pain and suffering?
Cool.
Sounds like it actually understands what we're saying. They just want to sweep the pain under the rug.
Maybe the voice knows what it's saying is wrong.
Sure.
So what? It's painful to face the truth, so they're choosing to look away from it?
Maybe.
I noticed that it's hung up on the whole bonds thing, too.
Then we might be able to reach out to the voice after all.
Yeah, we gotta make it come to its senses, even if it hurts us.
In any case, our top priority is still saving everyone.
Gotta save them all. Gotta save them all. Persona.
If what that voice said is true, then Tomoe-san should be just ahead.
Go, go, go.
Right, let's get hyped. Let's keep our momentum going and save Tomoe-chan. Then we'll meet up with Rise-chan.
Right!
Okay.
Yeah.
Waiting for the meanwhile. We get to see Kanji and Naoto and Rise. I want to see Rise dance. How long have we been running? As we run through the empty urban expanse, Yukio suddenly calls out, pointing ahead of us.
There.
There what?
Whoa! That's definitely her!
She's cute.
Those wistful eyes, that alluring look, that flowing hair.
Okay, you made it creepy, Yosuke.
It's Kanamine Kitchen's leader, Tomomine, the soft lamb. Wow. I mean, wow! Holy crap, this is a dream come true!
Running her into her in this place full of shadows, all trying to capture us and murder us. Alright, you have just the weirdest dreams, man.
Well, here we go. When it comes to this stuff, you can't shut them up.
It's definitely Tomoe-san. But still, recognizing her before me, even though I'm the one who's met her, Yosuke is amazing. Oh wait, I realized how it was supposed to be read now. Got it. Do I want a Sobble? I mean, I already have a Sobble. That was the starter I picked. So we talk amongst ourselves. Tomoe-san notices us and bolts towards us before we can call to her.
You were with Rise-san. Yukun, right?
Yep, it's me.
Tomoe-san, I'm glad to see you're safe. Are you hurt?
I'm fine, but I couldn't find anyone else. I
Aww.
don't know what to do. I'm so worried. Sumomo, Tamami, Nozomi. Oh, I hope they're okay.
Okay, we got two out of 3. Tomoe-san looks really shaken up. The composure she had on our first meeting is long gone. To calm her down, I decided to explain everything calmly and steadily for her.
We just rescued Tamami-san. She's with Miss Ochimisu now. The others are on their way to save Sumomo-san and Nozomi-san.
Thought they already had Sumomo-san.
Really? Oh, thank heaven. I was afraid something might have happened to them. Where's Tamami? I need to see her. She must be feeling terrible right now.
We'll take you to her.
Whoa, Tomomine, calm down. You're not really, acting like yourself.
Yeah, you know, 'cause she's a person, not just a persona. Yosuke. Pun only half intended.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I can't believe I'm so sorry.
No. It's fine. I was just surprised. I never really imagined Tomomine losing her cool, you know?
Quit trying to force her to be her persona.
Come now, Tomoe. That's not the you that everyone wants.
See? Dang it, you're making it worse. The air around us suddenly goes cold, and that voice echoes around us. This time, it's definitely targeting Tomoe-san. Get ready to move quickly in case anything happens.
You again? We won't let our guard down this time.
He already did!
Let's go, Tomoe. Your greatest performance is about to begin.
Can't you see she doesn't wanna?
Of course she does. This is all for her sake, after all. Right, Tomoe?
No! I'm not going! I don't want to perform here.
It's okay, Tomoe. I know you're just saying that. You will come with me. It's what everybody wants. See?
Good. Great. More shadows. Again, I'd like for it to be noted, when we played last time, we got 2 tutorials for dancing and 1 dance, and we probably played about as long. This is much better. It's clear enough. Everyone is referring to the shadows around us. It's trying to push its will onto Tomoe-san, whether she wants it or not.
Look, the shadows here are connected by those ribbons, too.
Come on, Tomoe. You're the leader. It's your job to live up to everyone's expectations, isn't it?
No?
Are you going to turn your back on them and run away?
Yes?
The leader.
No, Tomoe-san.
Don't listen to it, Tomoe-san. Being a leader doesn't mean you have to appease everyone.
Oh, you're right.
I know I'm right. I was the leader.
After all that stuff with Tamamine, we can't let our guard down. I'll protect Tomamine with my life.
You're gonna fail miserably.
Yeah, but first we need to do something about these shadows.
Chia was right. Even if we can take Tomoe-san to a safe place, like the dressing room Tomoe-san isn't, we need to take care of this first. So now the only question is, who's going to do the dancing?
Don't worry, I'll handle this.
Yukiko!
Yukiko! I kind of understand Tomoe-san's feelings. When everyone has high hopes for you, you want to make them happy, but your feelings are all mixed up. You don't want to disappoint anybody, so you struggle. It's always on your mind. You don't know what to do. It hurts.
Yukiko.
Oop. Shoot.
But you can only be you. Nothing good comes from lying to yourself. I understand now that telling others who you are and being understood makes life so much better.
Exactly, Yukiko.
So you think you understand? I'm afraid you don't understand anything.
You don't understand anything, eerie voice.
No one wants a bond that only brings you pain. Connect with me, and it'll all be so clear.
This song again.
Ah! Yukiko, hit it! The eerie dance of the shadows begins. Next to me, Tomoe-san groans softly. Don't worry, Yukiko will pull through. So I think this Risei's persona broadcast voice sounds in our heads.
Senpai, sorry to keep you waiting. Are you alright?
Risei-chan, please prepare my song. There are shadows right in front of us.
What? Okay, Yukiko Senpai's track. Oh, maybe it wasn't such a good idea to split up. I'm twice as busy here.
Poor Risei.
Sorry, Risei-chan.
It's fine, it's fine. But promise me you'll use everything I taught you and make it your best performance.
She's got this.
I'll focus on doing my best, not worry about dancing well.
Exactly, Yukiko. Wait a minute.
Huh? You really should try and dance well, Yukiko Senpai.
Yeah, like,
Here I go. Start the music.
okay, well, just keep in mind, if it goes poorly, it's because Yukiko decided she wasn't going to do her best. Not because I messed up.
It's starting.
Snowflakes?
Time to focus.
Alrighty, let's tackle this head on.
Good. Good.
rocking it.
Good. Yukiko, you're untouchable! It's reassuring to have you with me, Chie. Thanks.
Oh, you're on fire!
Chie and I are definitely in sync. It's such a thrill to see.
Ugh. Ah.
Ready anytime. Good. Here.
Yeah.
Good. See what we can do when we put our minds to it.
You're rocking it.
Nice! Yukiko, you're untouchable! It's reassuring to have you with me, Chie. Thanks.
These two make quite the picture.
How was that, Chie? It went pretty well, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Here. Good. Here.
Okay, so it started rough.
Persona!
Come on, Konohana Sakuya.
I showed off some nice moves, right? That was great, Yukiko!
I mean, it was alright. Missed a couple.
So good.
Like, I realize it's getting harder, but at the same time, it should be getting better, not worse.
Thank goodness. It looks like they understood me.
Oh,
Dancing is hard, but you really can reach out to people if you put your heart into it.
true to your heart, you must be true to your heart. That's when the shadows will part, and they will fade into the light. Yuko breathes deeply and walks back to our side. Delicate, elegant, and somehow defiant. It was a beautiful dance that embodied Yukiko herself. How are they not exhausted after dancing? Nah.
That was excellent, Yukiko.
Way to go, Yukiko! You were gorgeous!
Just like always.
Oh man, that reminded me of the first time I tried asking you out on a date.
Huh? You did? When was that?
Oh, never mind. Forget it. I already learned not to expect anything.
So, you've poisoned them as well.
That's not how it really is. And you know that, don't you?
Yep.
Chaining shadows down here isn't going to help anyone. Yeah, if you want to bond that bad, go out into the real world.
Hey, go make a friend.
It might be tough. You might feel a lot of pain. But you gotta find someone who will hear you out and show them the real you.
You kids really are interesting. But you don't get it, do they, Tamari? The more you act as yourself, the farther you push people away. You know that better than anyone.
No. No.
Have you ever been loved, even once, for who you truly are?
No.
You only get hurt and betrayed. Isn't that right?
Poor Tomoe. Actually, isn't Tomoe the name of a persona? Actually, is that Chie's persona?
I'm...
Tomoe-san steps back and shakes her head in both denial and terror at the voice's implications. Tomoe-san looks more frightened than I'd expect. Which means, just like with Tamame-san, the voice is deliberately going for her deepest insecurities that we don't know.
Do you really want that? You're the leader. If nobody loves you, how can you protect anyone?
No. This is just like what happened with Tamamine. You!
On it.
Go! Feeling something bad coming, both Yosuke and I rush to Tomoe-san. If this is just like earlier, then the instant Tomoe-san gives into that voice...
No!
Yep. Oh! Ribbons from all directions knock Yosuke and me away. We both hit the ground. Ribbons coil around Tomoe-san and pull her down the path. So powerful. I braced myself for the impact, but I still couldn't resist it.
What did I tell you? Tomoe isn't going with you.
Damn it. I couldn't stop it.
We can't give up for Tomoe-san's sake. We'll keep trying until we save her. Come on, we've got to move.
Go, go, go!
Yes, let's go. If we hurry, we can still catch up.
A little sad there wasn't art there, like there was for the other one. Sultry Lounge, main stage. Traveling down the path, Tomoe-san was taken. We encounter an unbelievable sight. Floor covered in bright neon, shelves lined with liquor bottles, gaudy and chintzy decorations here and there. This is...
What is this place? It feels like somewhere shady you'd go to drink at night.
Although, not that I've been to one, but this looks kind of retro.
Look, there's Tomoe-chan.
It's called a bar, guys. She's exclamation, we all follow her gaze. In the middle of a stage surrounded by neon and all kinds of strange objects, Tomoe-san stands, looking up and yelling something.
No! I'm not doing it because I want to!
True. You aren't the sexy type at all. In fact, you're so shy. You've never gone out with a boy.
Oh, Yosuke's gonna be useless now.
And that hobby of yours.
What's her hobby?
Who are you? Why do you know about that?
But Tomoe, no one needs that, you. If people are disappointed, their hearts will abandon you. Holy girls, left behind by their own leader.
Sumomo, Nozomi, Tamami, Kanami.
Aww.
Tomoe-san!
Tomoe-chan!
Noticing us, Tomoe-san tries to run toward us, but the voice speaks again as if to cut her off. Tomoe-san freezes in her tracks.
Forget who you really are, Tomoe. Sexier than anyone, dominant over everyone, the mature leader. That's the you everyone wants. Here, listen to what everyone has to say.
Nope, don't listen.
I love how she seems so seductive, in control. Like they're supposed to be edible idols, but it feels like she's the one doing the eating.
That better than you attitude gives me chills. I love that sultry look, like she knows exactly what you want.
These voices again!
Without Tomomine, there's no sex appeal. I don't feel like supporting them without a little incentive.
Rude? Inappropriate? I don't know what I want.
I have to admit, it's the sexy ones I get the hots for. And that's Tomomin all over.
Okay, calm down, Matt Mercer.
See, Tomoe? Everybody wants the sexy, confident you who has men wrapped around her little finger.
Alright.
Now, just accept it. There's no place for the real you.
It might be better with the real you. This isn't good. Try calling out to Tomoe-san, but it's too late. Tomoe-san's lips, quivering in fear up until now, curve into a crooked smile.
That's right. This is all I have.
No, Tomomin!
Tomomin, now! I want to know what your weird hobby is. Oop. Not again.
Tomoe-san!
Wrapped in ribbons, Tomoe-san only laughs sadly as black mist starts covering her body. This is just like Tamami-san. No, even stronger. The ominous presence engulfs the area, and the miasma covering Tomoe-san begins taking shape.
Everybody is happy this way. The real me is worthless.
Not again. Why does it have to end up like this?
Keep your guard up. It's coming.
And what do we have this time? Oh. Huh. Madam Butterfly, I presume?
I feel so hot. That's right. I am the butterfly, the queen of the night.
Good. Great.
It's useless trying to show the real me anyway. No one would ever understand.
Oh, my ear. There we go.
Come here, babe. Connect with me and feel the heat. Leave it all to me and I'll show you the time of your life.
Oh.
Don't you prefer pleasure over pain?
Ah.
Why go through the pain of expressing yourself? You get nothing out of it.
Cool. It's not true. Ignoring the cheering of the shadows suddenly filling the stands, I stand to face Tomoe-san. My gaze meeting the two cold, glowing eyes behind the giant butterfly mask. I yell out at the monster.
That's not true. Tomoe-san, you're just hiding behind someone else's desires.
Yukon is right. Maybe nobody has understood you yet, but you can't give up that easily.
Watch me, Tomoe-san. I'll show you what it means to express yourself.
All right, get him, you!
You can do it!
You can do it!
Rise, can you hear me? I need my song.
Loud and clear, Senpai. Okay, here comes the beat.
Let's do this. Play the music.
Play that funky music, Reese. Play that funky music loud.
Showtime.
Showtime.
Don't give up, Tomoe-san.
Keep your spirits up, and I'm sure you'll be fine.
All right. Perfect. Yeah. That went well. How's that? All right. All right, I'm ready whenever. Yeah. Perfect. There's the elegance I was expecting, Yukiko.
Your passionate feelings totally came across.
I was just there to make you look good. Yeah. Perfect.
Woohoo!
All right. How's that? That went well. Yeah. All right, I'm ready whenever. All right.
Oh, Jesus, remix is killing me.
That went well.
Let's begin the finger time.
How's that?
It's going great.
Oop.
Keep at it. It's going great.
There's the elegance I was expecting, Yukiko.
Wow! You two really went all out.
You got me fired up too, Yukiko. Dance with me again sometime.
I'm so mad at myself.
Perfect. Yeah.
Woohoo!
That went well. Izanagi.
At least it was still enough to summon Izanagi. That's right. Izanagi, you know what that means. It's time to shred.
How about that?
That's what I expect from our leader, Yukon.
Didn't actually expect it to still get a brilliant. I thought I missed more than just the one. Still, should have done better.
Did he do it?
I don't know, did he? Guys, when are we going to have a team number? Why would you kick me? That's so rude. So rude.
Tomoe-san!
Tomoe-san!
Tomoe-chan!
Tomoe-sama!
What have I done? I denied myself, and everyone saw that.
It's okay.
We've literally all been there except for, well, protagonist, but
Everything. The good parts and the embarrassing parts. It's all part of you, Tomoe-san.
most people try to deny who they are at least
You're the
once.
same. And I'm sure there are people out there who will accept you as you are, Tomoe-san.
Tomoe-san slightly looks down, as if deep in thought, then raises her head and looks us directly in the eyes. A newfound resolution burning in her eyes.
When I was a student, I told a friend about my hobby.
What's your hobby?
She laughed so hard. I got scared, couldn't face her. And before I knew it, we weren't friends anymore.
Well, it's rude of her. Good. Somebody in the court has tested positive. It's somebody who doesn't work. They work in. I know. I can't remember which department it is. It's like one that's like tangential to us. But it sounds like they went on they went somewhere, came back, had symptoms, and didn't go back to work. But the problem is we don't know. People say it like she got it when she went somewhere, but it, you know, she could have had it before she went there and still had it. So, but yeah.
Huh? Wow, I'm sorry.
What's your hobby?
I guess that was when I learned to distance myself from everyone else. I was scared to be myself. Tomoe-chan!
Tomoe-chan, I want to know what your hobby is.
Just so we understand, could you tell us what that hobby is?
Good.
What, dude? Didn't she just tell us how it was a sore subject?
Yeah, we have to. She's tell us to prove that she's okay with telling it.
No, it's okay. This is the first step. I need to be able to talk about it.
Exactly. Jeez, Yosuke.
Thank you, Yukun. I'm weird.
They're great.
I love manga. I watch TV at home all day. I just can't get out of my kotatsu. On my days off, I stay in my PJs, eat snacks, drop crumbs all over, and waste hours online checking my favorite sites.
So you're a person? Like,
I'm too scared to hold hands with a boy. I'm not good at talking to people, and I always spend New Year's on my own.
oh, you want to come spend New Year's with us, Tomoe-chan? Right, Bubbles?
I see manga I like and I buy it. Then I realize I already have that volume, but oh well, you know. God, I'm awful.
Sounds like a good time. Blurring it all out in one breath and losing speed toward the end, Tomoe-san's incredible confession comes to an end. What am I supposed to say? Can't think of anything immediately. Like, I think the only reason it's funny is because she probably said it like that the time before, too. I looked at Yosuke next to me for help, but he appears to be in shock, probably for a different reason.
Wait, are you serious?
Buying two of the same manga? I do that too!
Yukiko-san! Now's not a good time for that. What if this traumatizes Tomomin even more?
But shush your face!
No, it is funny for sure. I mean, who'd need two, right?
How about you share them with your friends? Like us, we're your friends now, and I will take your extra copies.
Oh boy. So she's that type? Oh, and I thought one was tough enough to deal with.
Don't be rude. They're so cute! They're so cute! Yukio and Tomoe-san's laughter echoes throughout the room. The rest of us just stand there, staring in amazement. Then suddenly, a familiar beam of light descends on a spot a little away from us. Give me all the mangas and nobody gets hurt.
Again, that same door we saw with Tamami-san.
Well, hopefully Tamami's on the other side then.
Is this the door to the dressing room at our office? How come it's here?
Ghost door!
Why don't we go inside? Carefully. We don't know yet if it's safe inside.
But it's presumably safe inside.
Just like I thought. It looks pretty much the same as last time.
Yeah. You can't hear that song either, huh?
Nope.
Anyway, we should probably take a short rest.
Okay, everybody, take a short rest. You take one of your hit dice. You can roll that to recover HP. What? Druids don't recover a spell slot on a short rest. I don't know. I don't know anything about sorcerers. I know warlocks recover all their spell slots on a short rest. Sun is still blood color red. Yep.
We've saved Tamami-san and Tomoe-san so far. I'm sure you're all feeling tired by now.
Yeah, but is Tamami-san in here?
Whew, don't mind if I do. This dancing stuff is really killing my legs, you know.
Everyone relaxes, letting the tension ebb away. I'm a little tired myself and take a seat in a nearby chair. With perfect timing, Rise calls up with her persona.
Senpai, are you okay to talk?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just hanging out with these losers.
Rise, yeah, we're good. We just saved Tomoe-san.
Oh no, I can't be going crazy.
You can be, but you're not, so it's fine.
I can hear Rise-san's voice inside my head. And Yukun is talking back to her.
Can we just give them a revive potion for Pokemon? They don't need a revive potion. They haven't fainted yet. They just need, like, some Oron berries. Actually, if we go back to D&D, a good berry has enough nutrients to sustain you for an entire day. One good berry. And the nutrients to sustain you for an entire day.
Oh boy, here we go again. They can't help it. It is getting repetitive, though.
This is so rude, Bubbles! Don't believe you! Don't believe you! Good night, Noobiz. Thanks for hanging out with us. Oh, Noobiz, you redeemed points to make an NPC for Bubbles campaign, so shoot me a DM in the Discord with your character descriptions and such. I know that Yukiko didn't mean anything by it, but she could probably afford to be a little more sensitive. I glanced at everyone explaining persona communication. Out of the corner of my eye, as I focus on talking with Rise.
How is it over there? Is everyone all right?
We're having some issues. I gotta say, it is a bit rough without you guys.
I'm sure you're fine.
By the way, about Miss Ochimizu.
Yeah. It seems like the shadows don't attack her for some reason.
Wait, how do you know that, Senpai?
Huh?
We ran into her too.
I see what's going on. Jeez, she does whatever she wants, like always.
Yep.
What do you mean?
It's nothing. Anyway, we've got some catching up to do. I'll fill you in once we meet up.
All right, we'll be waiting.
Bye, Senpai.
Bye, Rise. As I end the conversation with Rise, my friends finish up explaining to Tomoe-san. We relax, the conversation turning casual. As we're talking, Yukiko calls out to us, apparently noticing something in the makeup corner.
Look, it's just like when we were with Tamami-san.
How did you guys not notice that as soon as you walked in?
Oh, not that again! And I was this close to putting it out of my mind!
Before even reaching Yukiko, we knew what she'd found. Just like with Tamami-san, a note. After making sure I have everyone's attention, take a look at the contents. As I thought, although the actual text is different from the one in Tamami-san's room, it's pretty much a continuation.
The morning glory won't bloom, no matter how hard I wish. I've already forgotten my true face. My love for music has grown cold. I'm scared to sing, scared to get on the stage, scared to face my fans' expectations. How would she feel if I left? I don't want to make her sad, but nothing can fill the void in my heart.
No.
This person's having some hard times. It's even worse than the last note.
It's fine, probably
Ghost
not.
or not, this is just plain scary.
Could the culprit behind this really be a ghost? That idol who committed suicide.
Even if that's possible, it's too soon to judge yet.
If we could just figure out who wrote these, I wouldn't be as freaked out. Idol, suicide, morning glory, Calisthegia?
That sounds like a disease.
What? Calisthegia. It's another name for morning glory, but don't tell me.
We all turned to Tomoe-san at her sudden outburst. She was staring into space as if trying to remember something. Does she?
Tomomin, you know what this note is about?
No, but it reminded me of something I heard when our appearance at LMB was finalized. A very popular idol who was with Takara Productions passed away a few years back. It was apparently big news back then.
For real?
What? Anubis! Thank you so much for gifting that tier 1 sub to Blade Master. Blade Master, enjoy that sub. And wield the gavel with pride. Welcome to the grand jury.
Just before she died, she wrote one final song. Calisthegia, a flower commonly known as morning glory. And that song, Calisthegia, that's the new song we're debuting at the LMB Fest.
Bum 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 bum.
An idol that belonged to Takara Productions, who has a connection with Kaname Kitchen. It does match the profile we came up with.
It's a little too easy.
This conversation is going in a bad direction. Are you saying the culprit is seriously a ghost?
Maybe. Or... not bad. Or... maybe the idol who committed suicide was part of a duet. And while she's gone, it's the other one who's providing all this stuff. Like, come on.
Chie, breathe, relax. It's too early to jump to any conclusions. But yeah, things are starting to connect here.
No! That doesn't help a single bit! Drive a stake through my heart, why don't you?
If you insist. Stab! Calm down the rowdy team and look squarely at Tomoe-san. Whether or not that idol is the culprit of this case, I think we need to get more information.
Tomoe-san, do you know why that particular song was selected for Kaname Kitchen?
Ms. Ochimizu.
Ms. Ochimizu?
Miss Ochimizu.
Yes, it was her decision. Calisthegia never saw the light of day. After what happened, its release was put on hold indefinitely. But Ms. Ochimizu said that'd be a key selling point.
Seriously?
For real?
Tomoe-san, if you don't mind, can I ask you the name of the idol that passed away? Oh, yes, it's...
Yuka Osada.
Is it Miss Ochimizu? Yep.
Ms. Ochimizu? Why are you here?
And where's... I lost her name.
Yuko's curse. The notion is so ridiculous. I'd expect to find it on the cover of a tabloid.
You don't have to put it like that. How can you say that for sure? Having Kaname Kitchen sing Yuko-san's song might be an effective marketing strategy, but it could well be thanks to you that they were thrown into this incident.
I can see your position. In a place like this, it's easy to think some monster or ghost is responsible.
Uh-huh.
However, it's impossible that this is Yuko's curse. It's flatly out of the question.
Because she's still alive? Because you faked her death? Because she was tired of doing this? Is that it?
You can't know that for sure.
Yes, I do. And that's the end of the conversation.
Oh, I bet that's it. Bet that's it.
Tomoe, choose your words more carefully if you don't want to make a fool of yourself. See what chaos you've caused?
Jeez, be nice to her. She's just been through an ordeal.
I'm sorry. How could you?
Chimizu's attitude was clearly aggravating Chie and Yukiko. It is strange Mr. Chimizu does tend to speak aggressively, but this time feels different, like a rush of emotion. Why is that? As I try to calm Chie and Yukiko down, I ponder the possibilities. I understand their feelings, trying to account for actual victims here, but being worried for their safety makes us emotional. But attacking Mr. Chimizu is the wrong way to deal with it. We don't even know the extent of her connection here.
Everyone, that's enough. We don't know if Ms. Ochimizu is even a part of this.
No, I apologize. I shouldn't have lashed out.
Yeah, exactly.
In any case, I'll take it from here. Tomoe, stay here with me until you've recovered. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Mr. Chimizu's calm apology, Chie and Yukiko come back to themselves. I know. Yukiko and Chie don't want to blame Mr. Chimizu if it's not justified. Yosuke starts talking again, trying to change the subject.
So, why are you here, Ms. Ochimizu? Is Tamamine okay?
Yes, I came after you. I figured if you saved another girl, she would need looking after, like in Tamami's case. As for Tamami, she's fine. That room seemed pretty safe, and she's calmed herself down.
Good.
Idols aren't that fragile.
Can't be.
I see. Thank you.
Can't be, because the show has to go on.
Anyway, you've successfully saved Tamami and Tomoe. I'd like to thank you, but I think I'll wait until this whole mess is over.
Fair enough.
We're looking forward to that. Let's get out of here together, all of us.
We're all in this together.
I'm afraid I must leave that to you. Neither Tomoe nor I are of much use here.
It's true.
It's always like that. Every crisis I face, I'm made aware of my powerlessness.
Oh, don't start down yourself.
Go once you're ready. And play detective all you want. But that's quite enough throwing around baseless accusations.
Don't be rude. Mr. Chimizu makes her final statement and leaves. But I still have my doubts. Her powerlessness? Again, something in her words feels wrong. It sounds almost like self-deprecation. Uh-huh. From that, I think there's a reason behind the way she speaks normally. Somehow I can't take her at face value. Yeah, she's all bluster to cover up the fact that she's insecure. Like, come on.
I hate to say this, but I just can't seem to like her.
The way she acts, I'd be surprised to find someone who does.
Rude.
I have a feeling she has her reasons for it. Anyway, let's hurry. We need to meet up with Risei's team and find a way out.
I'm sorry I made things awkward. I'll focus on solving the case.
Good choice, Yukiko.
Yeah, me too. I'm really getting hungry, so let's just get this over with and figure out everything else once we get back home.
We'll get you some steak when we get back home, Chie.
That's just like you, Chie. Sounds like a plan.
Nobody would think of dinner at a time like this except for you-know-who.
Me?
Aw, sheesh, guys. I can't help it. I'm only human.
Everyone laughs at Chie's pouting, as usual. Yeah, we're fine, just like we always are. After exchanging looks with my friends who've stood at my side through countless trials, we step towards the door. A night to remember. After Yu's team left the dressing room, all that remained was Mr. Chimizu and a flustered Tomoe sitting alongside her.
Some build-up on your face.
Oh, I've been here since yesterday, and I couldn't do anything about it, so...
I see. Yes, that makes sense.
Aww. Tomoe, it's okay.
You're the eldest member of Kanamin Kitchen, correct? The LMB festival is right around the corner.
Huh? What? Oh, yes.
You know, I've heard that exercise is good for the skin.
I'll exercise. Some dance practice. Please allow me. Right now. Right here.
Aren't you tired?
Go on then.
Tomoe stood in front of a Chimizu and began dancing desperately.
No, you're not getting it at all. Listen to me, Tomoe. You need some real nuance, some emotion in that dance. Something like...
Oh boy, here we go. Perfect.
a female veteran of the company's lowest department, advising the new addition to the group. A woman's worth is measured by the number of men she has conquered. Do you feel her pride? Her sorrow?
Oh my god! I'm ashamed of myself! I didn't understand my routine at all!
No, Tomoe! Don't know! Gosh, she just like undid everything we did. Oh, it's still... Trying to see the dressing room, I took a good look around. There's no sign of any shadows appearing here. I think it's safe to leave Mr. Chimizu and Tomoe-san there. Glancing at my side, I noticed Yosuke stretching. Good, looks like he managed to get a little rest back there.
Alright, then let's meet up with Rise. Whew. Man, I'm really starting to ache here.
It's because of you guys that we were able to save Tamami-san and Tomoe-san. Thanks for being with me.
Come on, man. Why are you thanking us?
We're the investigation team, remember? Saving people in danger is our thing!
You know, I was wondering.
Huh.
It's about Ms. Ochimizu. Did she seem to you like she was acting kind of strange?
Miss Ochimizu?
Something in my memory flickered at his question. I did feel something wrong with Miss Ochimizu back there. Is Yosuke talking about how Miss Ochimizu got suddenly emotional? I mean, it was strange, but...
It was a little unusual. Like all of a sudden her emotions got the better of her.
You noticed too, huh? She was still acting pretty lousy, but it was kind of different this time.
Yeah.
Hey, now that you mention it, it felt like she really wanted to end the conversation quick, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, right when the topic of that idol Yuko came up. It's only a hunch right now, but my gut tells me there's something she's not telling us.
Well, of course there's something she's not telling us.
What?
Agree with most of Yosuke's opinion. I don't know what, but Mr. Chimizu is definitely hiding something from us. Most likely it has something to do with this Yuko Osada, but...
Well, I don't know yet. That's actually why I thought I'd bring it up. What do you think of it all? I mean, including the whole Yuko Osada thing.
You mean whether or not this Yuko-san is the culprit?
I'd like to stay away from that possibility.
What? Why, GA?
Hey, don't forget. The LMB website's rumor was about the curse of the dead idol in the first place. And what with these messages, which read almost like suicide notes. It does point to Yuko Osada causing this incident, longing for bonds she couldn't have before.
Also, she was with Takara Productions, and Kanamine Kitchen is performing her song at the LMB.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? But...
There are a lot of connections. But that voice seemed to know a lot of close personal information about Tamami-san and Tomoe-san.
Exactly.
It's hard to imagine that Yuko-san would know that much about them.
Yeah, exactly! See? I knew Yuko-san wasn't the culprit!
No, you didn't.
Huh. You've got a point there. Tomomin didn't know much about Yuko-san, and it seemed like Tamamine didn't either. Besides, Kanamine Kitchen hasn't been around for that long.
Right.
When you think about it, there's no way Yuko-san could have known them.
As I thought, knowing Yosuke, I'm sure the info on Kanamine Kitchen is accurate. If that's the case, it's hard to think that the voice is Yuko-san. That means...
Ah, crap. It looks like we're back at square one. If it's not her, then who the hell's the culprit?
If the author of those notes is really Yuko-san like Tomoe-san suggested, then we can assume the culprit also knows about Yuko-san.
So it's someone who's related to Takara Productions, who knows Tomoe-chan and Tamami-chan very well. And also knows about Yuko-san. Do we know anyone who might fit all of that?
Yes! Rise.
Hey, who said it's limited to people we know?
Huh? But then, we're out of luck!
Mommy-chan. It's always better to have more heads to think with.
Oh yeah, and they've got Naruto-kun with them.
Naruto-kun!
Detective and our leader together. There's no mystery we can't solve.
Why are you the one bragging?
I'll try my best. Let's head to the rendezvous point then.
Oh. Suddenly we felt a shock. First I thought an enemy was attacking, but it seems like something else entirely. This is...
Whoa, what the?
An earthquake. Whoa! This is not a good sign.
Something might have happened to the other group. Let's hurry.
Go, go, go! Oh! Oh, we do get to play a split group. Amazing. A little while after we split from Senpai and the others, I noticed our surroundings begin to change. What is this? It's like an amusement park with some sort of theme to it. Reminds me of the stage that was prepared for me when I got pulled into this world. It's a little unsettling. Let's play with dolls. Okay.
Whoa. What is this place? It's kinda cute. Like from a fairy tale or something.
Don't let your guard down, Kanji-kun. There's no telling when the enemy will attack.
Naruto!
Yeah, I know.
Everything okay with you two? You're awfully quiet. Are you not feeling well?
Aw, now, Chan, you're all lonely because you're not with Sensei, huh?
Ah, Teddy!
Don't worry, Teddy will stay at your side forever and ever.
Is that Sam?
That's not the case.
Yeah, same here. Wait, did you just ignore me, Ted? What the hell did you put that on?
Yep. I get it. Come on, Kanji, Naruto-kun. We want to prove to our senpai that we can handle things on our own, right? Aside from that, though, didn't notice that Teddy put his fur back on until Kanji mentioned it. Wait, what's with that outfit? White jumpsuit, a gaudy belt, and what do they call those dangly things? Oh yeah, fringes hanging off his sleeves. Top of that, he's got Kuma printed across his chest in glitzy gold letters. It's definitely not the costume Noe-san prepared for him. He didn't have any plans for the bear suit at all. Probably made that himself. Not that I'm going to let him wear that on stage.
Oh, I see. When Yosuke's not around, Kanji keeps us in check. Does that mean Kanji's checking me out right now? Is my innocence in danger?
There's my phone. I was like, I lost my phone.
No, I'm not. And enough of that crap. It's getting real old, damn it.
Rude.
Come on. How long are you two going to mess around? It just never stops with you.
Well, I wouldn't call it loneliness, precisely, but it does feel awkward without Senpai. Precarious, if you will.
Yeah, no kidding. We said all that earlier, but it's because of them that we're all together in the first place. It just doesn't feel right, not hearing the usual kanji or calm down.
This is a very serious situation indeed. Without Sensei to protect me, I'll be bombarded from all sides with harsh criticism.
Dude, just don't stir up any shit.
All right, that's enough. Come on, guys. We need to keep our spirits up. Did you forget what we discussed? That we wanted to grow into a team our senpai would be proud of? You senpai's not with us, which makes this a perfect opportunity.
I love you, Teddy. Yeah,
Let's
Teddy's
work
amazing.
together and impress everyone.
Teddy, also known as Sam Riegel. With Kanji as Matt Mercer. I looked it up to confirm, but I was pretty sure.
Ruin everything. Now I'm only gonna hear Sam when I hear Teddy, and I liked Teddy.
What's wrong with that? We're going to fight by dancing. Can't go moping around. It'll affect our performance for sure. Oop. I hit. Be lying if I said I wasn't worried, but you have to be positive. You're just setting yourself up to fail.
Rise-san is right. This is well within our power.
Yeah, Naoto-kun, totally.
Although, our team could be better coordinated if we had a decision maker. I suggest we come to a consensus on who should assume that role.
Naoto! I vote for
You mean choose a leader?
vote for Naoto.
I'm fine either way.
A substitute sensei, huh? Okay, I nominate myself.
No.
Go team! Teddy wants you! Yahoo!
Oh! That was so rude, Bubbles. Oh, that's too hard.
You are so rude to me.
How am I rude to you?
Why do you have to go through the actors' names?
Well, in a matter of speaking. To be clear, I'm declining the position.
What?
I tend to prefer the role of advisor.
Naoto, no! Fine, then I pick Rise.
Sounds like Teddy wins by default.
No.
Look, hey, hold it! There's no friggin' way that's gonna work.
Wanna do it then, Kanji?
Huh? Well, if that's what you guys want, I guess I can give it a shot.
What? At 2, Kanji? My empire was destroyed in a day.
What empire? You ain't the leader yet.
Great. Kanji and Teddy are arguing over nothing again. It's nice that they get along, but we've got more important stuff to worry about.
I don't care who. Just hurry up and decide. You're both acting like kids.
That's it, Ted. You asked for it. You and me, right now, dance battle. I'm gonna crush you.
Do it.
Challenge accepted. Prepare yourself for the ultimate in break dancing.
Bear rake dancing. What do you mean no, Bubbles? What no? Why no? Uh-oh. Just then, I sense something change in the atmosphere. Instantly, I'm on my toes. Naoto-kun notices it too. She warns Kanji and Teddy, interrupting their argument.
Hold on, you two. I felt something.
You sure are funny. Welcome to the midnight stage, featuring Sumomo Ujima.
There you are. Wait, Sumomo's up ahead?
That's what I said. It's almost time for the performance. She will shine forever on the midnight stage as the Sumomo everybody wants. Sumomo is a lucky girl. She gets to join us and share our bond.
I already heard about you, but damn, you're one grade A dumbass.
Rude.
You kidnapped her and you're saying she's lucky? You got a beatdown coming, punk, so get your ass over here!
Dang it, Kanji.
You're full of energy. But let me remind you of one important thing.
Huh? The hell you talking about?
Kanji-kun, in this world, no one hurts or gets hurt.
Yeah.
I already confirmed that rule for myself. To physically assault someone here would be impossible.
Yeah, pay attention, Kanji.
Stupid rules.
Here you can say goodbye to all your pain and suffering and connect with everyone. Sumomo will be so happy. Look how many have gathered just for her.
And shadow time. All of a sudden, something like black mist flows out from the darkness around us and solidifies into countless shadows. They're all connected by ribbons, just like the ones we saw when we were pulled into this world yesterday.
Ah! Shadow alert! Shadow alert! They really are tied together by those weird ribbony thingies.
Ribbony thingies!
You'll understand soon enough. Come on, just connect with us.
Connect with us. Connect with us.
The hell is this? I don't feel so good.
No! Don't get Thanos!
Oh, I'm getting all wobbly.
Risei, save them! Again, just like yesterday, the eerie song gets louder and the shadows dance. I start feeling drained, like my will's getting weaker and weaker. This isn't good. Put myself together and look around to see if the guys are okay.
Be careful. If you're caught in those ribbons, they'll start affecting your mind.
Hang in there, everyone! Don't let them get the upper hand! Their so-called bond is a joke. We need to make them realize that.
I hear ya. Why should I be all buddy-buddy with him when I'm only getting tied down?
Exactly.
Hey, Risei, give me my homework song. I'll show him what's up.
Oh, time for kanji. Do the kanji dance.
You're going to dance?
Do the kanji dance. Pull it on your pants and do the kanji dance. I was kind of surprised. It's not that I don't trust kanji, but I never thought he'd be so hyped about it. Wow. Kanji, you can be really reliable sometimes.
What? That's no fair. This is where I'm supposed to.
You mean that's no bear?
Watch and learn, Ted. You're about to see Kanji Tatsumi bring down the house with a man's dance.
Man dance!
Well, you're not gonna hold anything back, as if you ever did. It might actually be perfect for the first round. Okay, I'll play your song, so you better give it everything you got.
Damn straight. All right then, hit it.
I don't know what the song is. What?
Let's get it started now.
Let's get that midnight stage.
Let's get started.
Best
Don't
friends.
seem nervous. I'm counting on you, Kanji-kun.
Hell yeah! How's that? Hell yeah! All right, I'm ready to unleash it. Yeah! See that?
Sometimes I cannot, just can't understand where my head is at.
How's that?
Oh, while my heart is saying,
Come on, let's move to the beat.
sometimes I feel,
Yeah, like that.
I can't shake the habit, I just can't
Hell yeah!
come. I know yeah, you got it. I'll be the shield,
Yeah!
the road we'll go on. That was great.
You're moving marvelously. Bravo, Kanji-kun.
Looking pretty cool. But yeah, it helped.
I will say,
You're all synced.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense for them to like join each other in this when they each need to be like preserving their strength so they can do more of these.
You out of breath? Dance with me again, okay?
Yeah, like that.
It's a wrong road. Things keep you on the good path.
How's that?
Take a wrong turn, and they'll be on
See
your back.
that? All right, I'm ready to unleash it.
I've eyes gotta get in the road. We keep each other
See that?
strong, going toe to toe.
Yeah!
And we
Oop.
may not know if they'll come out this alive
Yeah, it helped, Marco.
All right, that was cool.
How's that? You out of breath? Dance with me again, okay? Hell yeah!
I did not do super great on that song. It was enough to get Taka Mikizuchi out here, but that was about it. Yeah! Woo! Brilliant!
Plates, right? I danced my ass off there.
Your sensitivity came through even during your fierce moves. How very like you, Kanji-kun.
Can't but imagine how terrible I'd be doing if this was on a higher difficulty. Costume memory? What? Kanji's dance brings the shadows to their senses. They fade into sparkling light, coming back to wherever they came from. As I watched the spectacle, I'm somehow more convinced that the shadows here were bound to this place by that weird song.
Damn, this is awesome.
Oh, but you were quite impressive yourself, Kanji-kun.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Good job. You kind of freestyled a bit here and there, but it was very you.
I have to say, that was an amazing performance. Not bad, Kanji.
You think so? I mean, of course. What'd you expect from me, huh?
Well done. The shadows were going wild to see you dance.
Way to go, Kanji. You did it. Kanji's face goes bright red from all the compliments. Silly Kanji. He's genuinely impressed, though. His moves felt totally natural compared to how he was during practices. Still kind of rough, but not bad at all. Then, as if he remembers something, Kanji suddenly poker faces.
Hey, this still kind of bothers me, but
Poker face, poker face.
how does dancing work on the shadows?
Good question.
Kanji-kun, don't tell me you just danced without understanding why.
Like, he knew it worked, he just doesn't understand why it worked.
Of course I understand. You know, it's all that, stuff, right? Like Risei said. Dancing ain't about thinking too much, but more like, letting yourself out. Yeah?
Yep. I guess within this world, it's somehow easier to convey your feelings to others, whether humans or shadows. That's why our dances can influence our audience so much. As proof, my senses are way sharper than usual. Even in this big world, I can easily tell where Senpai is. Of course, you get a better reading if I called my persona, but it was kind of incredible how I could do that and communicate with others all on my own. Can even broadcast our songs to all those shadows at once. My persona provides backup by connecting my mind to the others, so it must be especially affected by this world. Well, can't complain since it's helping us to deal with the situation. But besides that, Kanji said caught me completely off guard. You remember what I told him before?
You were actually listening? I'm kind of surprised, Kanji.
Oh,
Well, what I'm trying to say is, I did put my feelings into it. You know, like saying, this is who I am. But the fact that the shadows actually got that? I don't know, man. Shit's weird. I mean, how's that possible?
I don't know. How is any of this possible, Kanji?
You do have a point. No matter how strongly we try to express something, it's useless if our audience is incapable of understanding it. Which may mean these shadows have emotions just like us, and recognize ours as well.
Obviously.
I bet those shadows didn't get it at first. They were just dancing to that creepy song, feeling okay about it because they were doing it in a big crowd.
Sure.
But then they saw Kanji getting down,
Getting down to his bad self.
and they were like, ooh, that guy's got the groove. Forget this, I'm going over there.
I see. That may well be so.
closed.
You're not the detective here, Teddy. I'm not sure I get what Teddy's trying to say. So, shadows can understand and accept what we express through dance? Then there's no problem.
In any case, we got our message across. Doesn't that make you feel good? Being accepted by someone, people or shadows. It's the best feeling.
As everyone nods, I feel sudden relief. We can definitely move ahead as a team. Not gonna lose to you, Senpai.
Okay, let's take a quick break and get going. That voice said Sumomo was up ahead.
Yeah, I'm ready to beat the shit out of. Wait, we can't.
Yep.
Dance some sense into those shadows.
That's right, we're gonna dance some sense into those shadows. Actually be a funny workout shirt. Put a quote on. Dance some sense into those shadows.
Hey, you want to just make her the leader?
Yep.
Yeah, we're totally outclassed.
Huh? You guys say something?
It's nothing, leader. Please, show us the way.
Huh?
Me, the leader? Oh well, let's go.
She took that real easy. Somehow, I ended up as the leader. With that settled, I guess we start walking down the path. Didn't Kanji and Teddy both want to be the team leader?
But those shadows, they felt kind of different from the ones we fought before. I wonder why. Oh well, no time to worry about stuff like that. I've got some sweet ladies to rescue.
Gotta rescue them ladies. Hello, ladies.
I'm coming for you right now, my precious idols.
Okay, calm down, Kuma. Following my heightened senses, search the area for Sumomo. You can tell we're getting very close. So I'm thinking that Teddy pauses it, his sniffing, and points ahead of us.
Cutie ahoy! Could that be?
That's Sumomo. Hey, Sumomo.
Hey, Sumomo! She's a child.
GRIZZLY senpai and Nachon. Oh, thank goodness. I was all torn up worrying about y'all.
Why does she have a country accent?
Jeez, I was the one worried. I'm so glad you're safe.
Did you say a houndstooth? How is that a pink houndstooth?
That's why I said it's a cross between a gingham and a houndstooth. Do you know what houndstooth is?
Do you know what houndstooth is?
I don't think you know what houndstooth is.
I don't think you know what houndstooth is. You're not dying. Oh, okay. That might be.
Woohoo! It's the adorable piglet Momo-chan right here in front of me. Yosuke and I haven't missed a single Kanamine Kitchen appearance on TV. But something's different.
You mean her accent?
It's her manner of speech. She sounds like a different person altogether than when I met her.
Yeah, she's nervous, alright? Alright, Teddy's only seen Sumomo on TV. Naoto-kun and Senpai met her in person, but that was more of a business thing. I laughed dryly, attempting to explain the situation to the shocked Naoto-kun and confused Teddy. Yeah? That's just a frilled pink. Yeah.
Oh no, I was talking about the other girl.
Oh, Rise?
Yeah.
No, that's why I thought you were talking about her.
Oh no, that's just a bow with a white edge.
Do you see the problem now? You see why what you were saying didn't make any sense?
Yeah, but Rise's bow is.
I guess that is surprising, huh?
Yeah, she's got houndstooth on there, yeah.
Grew up deep in the country, so
Yeah,
this
that's
is how
Rise.
she really is.
That's what I was talking about.
Well, I wasn't paying attention to that because I was looking at the girl who just showed up. Who was talking with an accent.
I didn't realize that was Rise from She's bigger now.
She's not in a circle? Bubbles, just because she's not in a circle anymore doesn't mean she doesn't still look like Rise.
I also don't know Rise.
How do you not know Rise Kujikawa?
I didn't get that far. I'm watching you.
Because you don't like her.
No, because we moved in together.
I did. I played that a long time ago.
Then I just quit watching. I'm sorry.
You don't love me.
That was back when I was watching your YouTube videos.
She doesn't mind bugs at all, and she does a ton of farm work at home. She's a lot tougher than she looks.
No way! Cute little Momo-chan, the sweetheart of teenage boys everywhere. It was all an act?
Yes, now suck it up, Teddy.
Everything I know is a lie!
Yep.
I was thoroughly fooled too. I'm a detective.
Not forget, good one then. Oh, I'm just kidding, Nacho. You look a great detective.
So what? No big deal.
Good.
Miss Ochimizu done worked my tail off after all. I'm guessing you were hoping I'd be the sweet little sister type?
The what now?
Good.
You know, like an adorable little kid you just want to look after. Small and cute. But you can only go so far with that. I've been thinking maybe I ought to try doing something else. Even if it's a tiny bit at a time.
I am the shadow, the true self. Don't be like that, eerie voice. It was sudden. There was no sign of anyone else around us, or even approaching us. And yet, the voice rings out as if the speaker had been watching us this whole time.
Who do we have here? Sorry, but you're too late.
It doesn't matter. Sumomo can't get out of here, so why hurry? Sumomo, do you want to leave this world?
Do you want to leave this
really
world?
want to
Upset your fans?
My fans?
That's right. Everyone wants the you they know as a helpless, adorable little child. Wouldn't they feel so betrayed if they saw you now?
Well, they can suck it up.
I ain't betrayed anyone. I've worked dang hard up till now.
Yes, you've really done well. But it's still not enough. You need to become the Sumomo that everyone wishes for.
Uh-oh. More shadows. It's probably our last dance than that. Suddenly pick up a reading right in front of us. Sure enough, a big mass of shadows appears out of nowhere. The voices started talking about the fans. Even I felt uneasy. Even though it wasn't directed at me. It fazed me that much. It's a dirty trick pressuring her like that. No way I'm letting them get Sumomo.
It's those out-of-character shadows trying to kidnap Momo-chan, huh?
Out of character. Ugh.
Well, forget that. We're not handing Sumomo over.
You ain't gonna have it your way.
Bubbles, do you want a pink houndstooth bow for your hair?
You really are energetic. But you know nothing, so I suggest you keep your mouth shut. You have no idea just how much Sumomo is suffering.
What are you talking about?
You don't know.
You don't need to know. Connect with us, and everything will work out. No one will get hurt. No one will have to suffer. Now, accept our bond.
Erie's song gets louder. The shadows begin dancing. I can feel this urge to join them, invading my thoughts. I won't lose. Fight back against the feeling. Stand my ground.
What?
Ah, stop this song! It makes my fur stand on end.
No matter how many times I hear this, it never gets any better.
Call this freaky shit a bond? Get the hell out of here!
I'll show you a bond.
Teddy? Rise-chan, if you would be so kind, the bear of the hour needs your finest song. Leave it to Teddy!
Oh dear.
What's up, Ted? Itching to get on the floor after seeing me dance?
I'm gonna show you who's the man. Teddy is in the house, yo!
I can barely deal with it. Is that so, Teddy? Hold back the urge to laugh, but the smirk on my face isn't exactly idol-like. Okay, then it's all yours.
Gotcha. Teddy, I'm giving you the coolest tune I've got, so do your absolute best.
Alright.
Aye, aye, Rise-chan. Now drop that beat!
Drop it like a honeypot.
Let's get it started now.
Here, boy.
Everyone's gazes will be locked on moi.
Yeah, Teddy! Remember the lesson and go for it!
Yahoo! Ha-ha! There we go! Hey-ya! Got it! I'm ready whenever! Woohoo! Yahoo! There we go! Hey-ya! Yahoo!
You just stand there, I'll leave you behind.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, you can actually do this, Ted!
Watching that made my manliness skyrocket!
Yes, synchronize.
You just don't know your own strength! I thought I was gonna get flattened!
I missed those ones coming in the bottom.
Let's jump! I'll make them fall head over heels for me!
Like how he jumped out of his costume.
There! Perfecto! Yeah! Okay! Ha! I'm not gonna hold back! Woohoo! Perfecto! There! Woohoo! Perfecto! Ha! Woohoo! Yeah! You
I'm
nailed
gonna
it
dance
perfectly!
like hell, damn it!
Nice. You nailed it. Fantastic.
Good going, Ted! Don't relax just yet!
Yeah! Kanji equals power!
I can feel the excitement.
Do, 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 do.
There we go! Hop, step, and jump! Ha-ha! If you don't watch my pretty dance, I'll punish you. Okay. Ha! Woohoo! Yeah! Perfecto! Brought to you by our sponsor, Prince Teddy.
Teddy is not our sponsor.
Persona!
Bear Sona, you mean? Do, 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 do. Word. Brilliant!
Have you fallen for my seductive wiles?
That was nice work, Ted! You hit it when it counted!
Way to go, Ted! hitting next, but really... To chapter select. Ugh. So what was you wanna try one before bed? Go to free dance mode. We can get you like the easiest song. Okay, that's fine. Oh no. But it's a Naruto song. Oh no. So I think the problem is we've been playing all these on easy so far. So we just did a Teddy song. We haven't done a Naruto song. I guess. Yeah, Naruto deserves a song. Because Naruto is great. Alright?
Brother, let's proceed.
LB stage outfit, probably what we're going with. That's so cute. Look at that outfit. Her little Sherlock coat. Winter clothes. Midwinter outfit. I don't know how I feel about the Argyle. But I guess it's not Argyle. Never mind. Still don't know how I feel about it. Ski gear. That's cute. Why is she a Power Ranger? Okay, so I can't actually change the partner. Alright. So it's for tomorrow? I don't actually know. I haven't decided yet. We'll probably decide in the morning what we're doing tomorrow during the day.
Here goes. I hope you're ready.
Put your heart into
Yep,
it.
I hope everybody's ready. We might fail this one. Yeah, it's at Naruto.
How's this? There. I can do this. Huh. Good. Whew. I can do this. There. Good. I can do this. Huh. How's this? Whew. Good. Huh. How's this? There. Good. I can do this. All right, ready when you are. Whew. can do this.
Yeah.
Ooh.
How's this? Good. I can do this. How's this? Good. There.
I'm going all out. Watch me, okay?
I can do this.
You're rocking it.
How's this?
You're bringing it home, Nato-kun.
I never knew dancing could be so fun. I have you to thank.
All right, go.
Oh!
I think I'd end up dancing alongside GRIZZLY-san. This is a privilege indeed. Good. There. How's this? Huh.
Ow.
Persona.
Perfect.
Brilliant!
A fine grade. It's nice to be vindicated by such results.
Those flowing moves were amazing, Nato-kun.
Nato-kun, that was gorgeous. Rise has been locked as a partner on this track. Track has been added, Shadow World. Olympic tape is now available in shopping. What? Okay, we'll take a look in shopping real quick, and then we're off for the evening.
We brought with us even more unbelievable new goods at rock bottom prices.
Costumes.
Dear viewers, Tanaka's amazing commodities always deliver
Naruto?
irresistible items at unbeatable prices. Our word is as good as gold. Here's what you'd better buy from us.
Maid
this time.
uniform. Detective costume. Reindeer dress. Black cat suit. Coronet armor. Let's see.
Take a very good look. You have
Rise.
no idea what good value it is for what we're asking.
Rise's maid uniform. Perfect. Cook's apron. Oh, Santa dress. Devilish dress. Arabian armor. Yukiko.
Brothers, even sisters, we guarantee that every member of your family will be 100% satisfied.
Cheer outfit? Yukiko has a cheer outfit. That's adorable. Witch's dress. Magical armor.
Take a very good look. You have
Chie's
no idea what good value it is
clothes.
for what we're asking.
Cheer outfit. Tracksuit. Santa dress. Pumpkin dress. There we go. Chie's pumpkin dress. Bubbles wants it. Ooh. You super cute. Fighter armor? Why is that open in the front like that? GAs. Also, who are the two mystery dancers? Is that Nanako? Nanako-chan! Oh, Bubbles, why would you headbutt me?
Fathers, mothers, brothers, even sisters, we guarantee that
Whoop.
every member of your family satisfied.
That's weird. Bear-made glasses. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching this. As always, it is much appreciated. Tomorrow, like as I said, no idea what we're going to be playing tomorrow. So tune in to find out. Anubis, thank you so much for gifting that tier 1 sub to Blade Master once again. And yeah, thank you all for hanging out tonight. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this stream is adjourned. Good night, everybody.